Like, welcome to Etc., the podcast where we don't even know what will happen. Every episode we spin a wheel of a few topics, and me and my lovely wife Amanda will figure out what to talk about when we get there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello and welcome back to the Etc. podcast, where we talk about whatever the hell we want, etc., or whatever the intro is. I don't remember the intro. I did re-watch one of the episodes to get formatting stuff, and I do now know the outro, and I have since forgotten it.
Yeah, I'm sure it was something about some
etc. Oh yeah, the only podcast where even we don't know what we're gonna say. Or something like that. Yeah, you're right. You got there.
I know that one. That's all I know.
But yeah, so we didn't have any topics, so we did everything on the wheel but the topics. So I've got 2 spots for tier list, 2 spots for Reddit. I didn't specify in, you know what, just to make it even more fun. I'm gonna go without telling Amanda what this is. What was the other one?
Oh boy.
Don't look for a second.
Eyes are closed. I'm squinting them real shut.
That's what it was. Okay, you're good.
Oh, that gave me a little bit of a headache.
Tier list P and tier list C, without any further elaboration. We'll get there, I'm sure. We got 4 wheel slots. We just started. We'll get there.
We'll get to at least one of the tier lists. But we're starting with an Am I the Asshole? And I'm just tickled about this one. Oh boy.
This one's got some edits and updates, so we're going to go paragraph by paragraph. Don't read ahead of me. It'll ruin it.
Okay.
I don't know if you read them as I say them.
I do.
Okay. Stick with just the first paragraph.
Got you.
This one, I did pre-scan. I pre-scanned this one fully. I semi-scanned the other one. I want to make sure, like we've been saying, it's not just, yes, obviously you're the asshole, or girl dump him, for these Reddit posts. So, am I the asshole for telling my roommate I don't want him to bring guys home anymore? My roommate, 20 male, and I, 20 male, have been living together for the past 1.5 years, and he's constantly bringing guys home. We live in a 2-bedroom apartment, so it's not the privacy I'm worried about, but it just really annoys me when he has people over. Even though we only moved in with each other for college, we've been friends since we were 14, and it's always irritated me whenever he had someone he was dating around. A couple days ago, I brought up the fact that it annoys me when he brings guys to our apartment, and he got very upset with me. We got into a fight where I admitted that it just irritates me when he brings his boyfriends or even hookups to our apartment or around me in general, and he got angry and made a suggestion that I was homophobic. So am I the asshole? I've never thought of myself as homophobic, but maybe I am without realizing it. So that was the first post here. And as written, your post is saying, I don't like it when my roommate has people over. Because he's not even saying they keep making out in front of me. It's I just don't like it at all, which is crazy. Yes, you're the asshole. What are we talking about?
I feel it though, because I don't like people.
I see what you're getting at, because I do. Hey, if I'm at home and someone I don't know is there, I'm uncomfortable immediately. I get that.
And I guess it just also depends how often he has people over.
He does say, where was it? Constantly bringing guys home. This roommate is a player.
That would drive me nuts.
Well, also, I think for you in particular, there's a different tilt to it too, because of gender. Because if you have a roommate and ever constantly a man you don't know is in your home, that's scary.
True.
There's that tilt to it too, where for me I'm less intimidated, and likewise, if it was a woman you don't know, it's a little less threatening. Statistically,
men are just scary.
Men are statistically.
But ignoring all genders aside,
sure.
If my roommate kept constantly bringing over people,
mm-hmm.
whether they're just hanging out or coupling up, that would drive me nuts. Constantly. I'm I'm going to have some friends over for a game night. That's fine. Or, I'm bringing somebody over. Is that fine? But, just constantly bringing people over all the time would drive me insane.
I guess that's also the difference of, if it was one partner, sure. Yeah. If you have one partner you're dating and they're over, every day, okay, that's basically a part of the household. I'm used to that now. That's now familiar. It's a new person constantly. That's fair. I still think, at the end of the day, You can't tell them don't.
Yeah.
But I guess that's, at the end of the day, to be a good person, that's one of those bottle moments where you just kind of got to hold that one inside.
Or be like, hey, you live here too, but if you could, like, tone back how often you have company over, because I would like to also enjoy my space peacefully. You do have to, like, he has to respect that his roommate can bring people over, but his roommate needs to respect that he also needs to feel comfortable in his home.
Yeah.
So, like, constantly bringing people over, whether or not you're coupling or just hanging out with people, you need to make sure that, like, you're on the same page if you're sharing a same living space.
And, I mean, a perfect compromise here would be, like, do whatever you want, live your life. Do they have homes that sometimes you can go to their place? Like, I understand that's a safety thing, but it's also a safety thing for me as your roommate. Like, I definitely think with this post, he's the asshole, but there are ways to navigate this. Like, with proper communication, you could get across, like, you're also not being fair to me. But right now, there's been none of that. There's just been, I don't like it when you bring people over. Which is like, hey, we're both 20. Like, that's gonna happen. Like, that's kind of the prime age to be bringing random people home to have sex with, and then say, "Oh yeah, have a good day." Like,
that's what hotels are for.
Fair, but hey, they're 20, and this was made 3 days ago. They can't afford a hotel.
Hotels are cheap.
Not in this economy. So
club bathrooms, man.
Edit 1, because we have 2 edits and an update. This one goes places. So edit 1.
Oh my.
I see now I was kind of unclear why it annoys me. You were. You just said you didn't like it. So to clear some things up, here are the main reasons. 1. I can hear them sometimes when they have sex, although it's never really bothered me before when I can hear my friends hooking up with someone Sorry, there's no punctuation. It has never really bothered me before when I can hear my friends hooking up with someone. I'm thinking maybe the stress from one of my college classes or something may be impacting it. 2. The people he chooses to date are really annoying, and honestly, I think he can do way better. And 3, yes, I would feel the same if he dated girls. So that's edit 1. It's not just because they're dudes. He doesn't like, so far, anyone that his roommate best friend has brought over, he's like, that's annoying, you could do better. And for whatever reason he can't nail down, maybe it's college stress, sometimes hearing him hook up is really getting on his nerves. For me, I don't want to hear anyone hook up that's not the people I'm hooking up with. But also there's headphones. Like, you're in an apartment, you're going to hear it sometimes. That for me, that's okay, headphones night, I guess back to your point, though, if it's constantly, it's like, hey, I kind of sometimes don't want to wear headphones.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just be the polite person and not fuck people when other people are home.
Unfortunately, it sounds like that's not really an option because they're doing it at night, and our poster here is not going out and, like, hooking up with other people. So he's home every night. So, I mean...
Find somewhere else to fuck.
Edit 2. Something I didn't really mention or think about too much before now, to be honest, is that he dated someone in high school who he spent all his time with, and I almost never saw him. So I don't really want that to happen again. I think I don't like the idea of him getting into a relationship and leaving me behind. Especially since, as corny as it sounds, since we were kids, we've kind of been a package deal. Like, his friends have always been my friends and stuff like that.
Date.
I'm not going to even beat around the bush. Update. I may be in love with my best friend. I think that's something I've known for a while, but many people saying this in the replies have kind of given me the push to fully realize this. I'm going to have a talk with him soon. As for the fanfiction people were mentioning, I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I definitely see a few similarities. Funny enough, he made me watch Heated Rivalry with him at some point, and the gay sex kind of turned me on, so that he didn't even know he was gay.
Oh no!
Oh no, the gay sex kind of turned me on, so probably that should have been a sign. He didn't even know he liked dudes. Man, he did have some repressed homophobia.
I wouldn't say repressed. I wouldn't say that's repressed homophobia.
No, homophobia, repressed homosexuality being outsourced as slight, like, annoyance and aversion to homosexuality.
Wait,
I didn't finish it.
Why are people talking about fan fiction in the
Let's find out.
What? Where did? Because
out.
that was just like, what do you mean fan fiction?
Yeah, it's like 50-50 of you're the asshole and 50-50 of I think you like your roommate.
I was like, because I wouldn't even say he's an asshole. I was just, because that's not even an asshole. Because, like, again, if he's constantly bringing people over, his roommate's not respecting his boundaries as well. They're both kind of assholes, I guess.
I'm not seeing any. Oh, here's one. Okay, yeah, some people are like, try reading this and see if you relate. And it's fan fiction of a roommate being really annoyed that their roommate keeps bringing people over and finding out it's because they're into them. Honestly, that's a really interesting way to go about, like, self-discovery of, like, reading some kind of story of a character in a similar situation and seeing if, like, you're reading this going, like, yeah! You know, like, that's an interesting, like, self-discovery method I'd never have thought about.
Weird to use fan fiction, but...
Well, I'm sure there's... Hey, well, it might be a matter of there is a never-ending supply of roommate finds out he's into his roommate fan fiction.
Valid.
That's a very common trope for fan fiction.
Arguably, that's just a very common trope for fiction, period. You don't even need to put fan in front
Yeah, but
of
at the same time, I can't... Maybe I'm not that much of a reader, and that's what's getting me. I can't off the top of my head be like when I think of, like, that trope, I'm like, oh yeah, there's definitely plenty of fan fiction. I'm having trouble with them being like, oh yeah, there's definitely plenty of fiction novels about that.
Oh, there's plenty.
Okay.
Just, I guess it just depends what you're looking for. Because, like, if you're specific... It's probably more... Gay pairings would be more fanfic than regular fic, but there are plenty fic.
Yeah.
But there's also, like, cis pairings that's a big trope for.
Fair. I mean, also consider fanfiction specifically probably because the person sharing it had already read a fanfiction very similar. It was less of a access and what's out there and more of a, well, I know for a fact I read this one story that plays out exactly like this.
So, like...
good for them, I guess.
Did he not have the conversation yet? I want to know how it went.
I don't know if we can see when it was updated, but it was posted 3 days ago. Let me... Yeah, no, it's recent.
Oh, so he hasn't even had the conversation yet?
Maybe not. I'm trying to see if I can't sort comments by recency.
Oh, that's stupid.
3 days ago. If anything, should just scroll to the bottom to the least upvoted ones. 1 day ago. Here, I'll go to his account. Yeah, no, God, going through some of these comment replies. What about it makes you upset? I honestly don't really know. The people he chooses to date are really annoying in nature, and it gives me this pit in my stomach whenever he starts getting in a serious relationship with someone. And it's just, dude, you have feelings for him. I can definitely understand as a gay guy myself, I struggle to get along with those gay men. Interesting you bring up getting a pit in your stomach whenever your roommate gets into a serious relationship. I feel like dread or anxiety. I guess you could say it like that. I wouldn't necessarily say I feel dread, but anxiety is definitely there. Yeah, this guy's comments are, yeah, no, hey,
that's so sweet.
You're into your best friend.
Okay, so we're just gonna have to check back a couple of days.
Yeah, we'll check in. Hopefully, hey, good for them. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah. Would you feel the same way if you were bringing girls back to the apartment? Yes. So you're into your roommate and don't like him bringing over competition.
Okay, so he just didn't know that he had feelings.
Yeah. No, when I read that last update, I was like, okay, this is gonna be. I want to bring this one up. I wanted to. There was one last comment that I'm like, yeah, hey bud, You're the asshole, but I don't think you're homophobic. It sounds like you either do have a crush on your roommate or you rely on his friendship a little bit too much and get jealous when his attention is on someone else. Have you brought over anyone while the two of you have been living together? I hooked up with a couple girls, but typically I don't hook up with the girls I'm dating. And if I do, it's not at home. I've got news for you. Good for him. Hoping the two of them the best. 66% chance we're doing a tier list. And yet it's Reddit. It's Reddit relationship advice once again. This is another long one, but it also has an update.
Oh my goodness.
So it's r/relationship advice. This one was interesting to me because it can't be a boy dump him or girl dump him because they're not dating. I just found out my 25 female, two best friends, also 25 female, have been hooking up for over a year and didn't tell me any advice. So I came out as a lesbian around 22, but I lived with homophobic parents and didn't feel like I could be myself. Slowly, I got involved with and made a good group of queer friends, met Harper first, and we started hanging out regularly. A few months later, she introduced me to her friend Caitlin. I suspected they liked each other initially, but they both swore no, we're totally platonic. Flash forward 2 years, and me, Harper, and Caitlin are an inseparable trio. We vacation together, work out together, hang out at each other's houses regularly. I've genuinely never been happier or felt more seen as a quote-unquote baby gay, I guess. They help me feel more confident and less worried about what other people think all the time. Usually when we would go out to bars, Harper would spend the night at Caitlin's apartment, but since I still lived with my super conservative parents, I rarely spent the night. I asked a few times if something was going on, but they denied everything and said we're just best friends. It started getting more suspicious when they would hang out just them two and cook dinner or spend the night. Other people in the friend group started asking questions too, but they would always insist it was just a friend thing. The other night, a girl was flirting with my friend Caitlin, and Harper got visibly angry about it. I made a joke to Caitlin later that Harper seemed kind of jealous, and that's when Caitlin broke down and admitted everything. They'd been hooking up since April of last year. She started crying and told me she had been wanting to tell me for months, but insisted Harper made her keep it a secret. Even worse, I found out some of our acquaintances already knew the truth, and I was the only one being kept in the dark. I talked to Harper about it, and she insisted, we aren't dating, it's just friends with benefits, and I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to think I care more about Caitlin than you. I don't rank my friends like that. I told her I don't care if they're hooking up, that's what I had assumed when I first met them. But I don't know why they hid it from me. I love both of them and wouldn't have cared if they were dating / friends with benefits, but I don't understand why they lied to me. I feel so hurt right now, and I really don't know what to do. They've been my rock when I had no one else. I feel so betrayed that they hid it for so long. To their credit, they've apologized profusely to me, but this is really hard to process. And then, just for clarity, edit. No, I don't feel entitled to know who anyone is sleeping with, but also both of them had separately told me about their dating lives for months and say, don't tell blank. So I've been in the middle of it, but I've had no idea they were seeing each other. Sorry I left out that original post. It's not about the sex. I'm happy for them. I just don't like being lied to. And then an allusion to an update after this.
Interesting.
So I'm torn on this personally. Do you have thoughts?
I hate women.
Clip it and ship it, folks. Put it on Twitter. Dash Miss Aramia. I hate women. That's crazy.
They're just so dramatic.
So, well, elaborate for me. I don't know who you're getting at. Okay, all of them. Okay.
All of them. Although, like, OP, I feel you. Because that's very annoying to deal with. But just, man.
For me, it's like, as with like 90% of these, hey, can we talk to each other? Can we have communication? It's almost like communication solves most things. I see both sides of this situation. Because from OP's point of view, I get feeling like, hey, you've been lying to me for over a year. You know, like, I would have respected that. You know, I would have been okay with that. Like, I don't know why it was imperative to hide it from me. That, like, my two best friends are hooking up. Because that also is important information if we're, you know, hang out all the time. I'll probably, like, you know, in those, like, oh, well, we're going to go back to my place after. I'll be like, have fun, you know, like, in moments like that. But, at the same time, I see the best friend's point of view of... I don't think it's, they don't want to tell, I don't believe the second reason. I didn't want to tell you because I don't want you to think I care more about Caitlyn than you. Frankly, I think that's bullshit. To me, it's this relationship is on a down low, and we don't want it to be this big thing, so we're scared to tell the people we care about it.
See, but they just said everybody else in their friends group knew about her.
So I want to say it's that. Well, I was gonna get to that because it's not everyone else in the friends group. It was, unless I'm misremembering, some of our acquaintances already knew the truth. Some of our acquaintances. To me, that's people I don't care as much about what they think about me. Like the acquaintances, to me that reads as some people we don't really know that well, some people we don't hang out with, they know because maybe it was easier to either tell them or they found out and it was like oh well, I don't care if they think less of me or there's less of a worry of what they think about me versus the best friend. You know, sometimes it's easier. No, that don't
fly for me.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying in my brain that's like it's easier to tell a stranger a deep personal secret than it is to tell someone you truly care about because you're worried what they'll think of you.
Yeah, but that's not even a secret. Like,
yeah,
it's
no,
not even secret worthy.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they're in the wrong because, like, who gives a shit? I don't care if you're fucking. Just don't lie to me. Like,
and, like, very clearly, Harper does have the real feelings and is the one that wants to keep it secret, right?
Yeah, right, because Harper got visibly angry that someone was flirting with Caitlyn. And then when confronted about it, Harper was like, well, we're not dating, it's friends with benefits. Okay, well then why are you angry about that? Like, clearly this is more, and you're scared to say that. It is partially this is the, what the hell is the term that the younger Gen Z has been using?
I don't know. I'm a millennial and I'm offline.
It's like a term that encapsulates like situationship. It's a situationship. It's they're both too scared to say it's dating because that's a commitment word, but they are dating realistically, you know.
Yes. So they're dating but not exclusive, and they don't want to use the term exclusive.
Yeah. Well, it seems like from the way Harper was acting that they seemingly are exclusive, right? Like, if you're not exclusive, why would you be angry that a girl's flirting with with the person you're hooking up with? You know, like, to me that says like they are basically dating, but they're afraid to say that. So it's like, oh, it's just friends with benefits. But then you get jealous and upset when they flirt with other people.
But then they're not exclusive.
I'm just trying to get into the brain space of these. Like, to me, at the end of the day, they seem like very messy people. At the end of the day, it's like, hey, these seem like good people. I'm sure they, like you said, they make you feel seen, they make you feel welcome. They seem like very messy people. This is very high school to me.
Yep.
And like, hey, at 25, you should know better. You should be acting like OP here is 22. And has more emotional maturity than the both of you.
No, they're all the same age.
Oh, right, sorry.
Came out.
She came
out. She didn't become a lesbian. She came out.
Flash forward 2 years. Okay, so yeah.
Sort of, right. As a lesbian, yeah.
Flash forward 2 years, inseparable trio, and a year after that. So yeah, they're all 25. But like, still, 25 and acting like an adult, and with two 25-year-olds who are acting very high school about all of this.
This is very 10 years ago behavior, guys.
Yeah, like, come on, let's grow up a little bit. Well, we have a bigger update than the original post. Update. I didn't read this. I just saw there was a big fucking update, and I was like, sure. Mandatory disclaimer before I get into the update. No, I'm not jealous / attracted. Oh, well, I guess before we get into this, what would your advice to the OP be? To the person who had been lied to for a year?
Dump them.
Girl, dump them.
Leave them. I don't... at that point, also, similar situations... by the time I'm 25, if you're gonna lie to me for that long, I don't want you in my life. I don't care if I don't care if our relationship is good and fun. If you've lied to me for over a year, we're done.
Yeah, it really comes down to
dump them.
For me, it's a matter of like I don't say you have to. I think it's a matter of you need to internalize this and basically like look at it and be like, pretty much what you're saying of like, are you okay with being, this inseparable trio with people who are willing to lie to you for a year? And again, it's a sticky situation because no matter how close of friends you are, you aren't necessarily, if you never brought it up, it'd be a different thing, right? Like, you aren't necessarily entitled to know who your friends are fucking, like that there's boundaries there of like, I'm not entitled to know who my best friend is having sex with. But because it's a like seemingly semi-committed relationship between both of your best friends, and you have said, hey, are you dating? And they say adamantly no, then it's messier. Mandatory disclaimer before I get into the update. No, I'm not jealous / attracted to my friends. No, I don't want to have a threesome as a few of you suggested. And no, they didn't hide it from me because I'm not one of the hot lesbians as one user suggested. Thanks, dude. And most importantly, I never pried into their sex lives. If anything, I simply thought, they both have feelings for each other and aren't admitting it. I never explicitly asked them, are you two sleeping together? Because that wasn't even what I thought was going on. I talked to both of them a little more, and they apologized for hiding the truth for so long. Harper says she just used Caitlin and me as best friends, and she didn't want me to think she liked me any less because she was sleeping with Caitlin, which is sweet in theory, I guess, but it does suck that half the friend group knew they were together the whole time and lied to me about it on Harper's behalf. See, it went from acquaintances to half the friend group.
Well, acquaintances and friends are just similar. They're synonyms.
Acquaintance and friend is not synonym. That is not I'll give you similar. Acquaintance and friend are not synonyms.
You can use them synonymously.
No, you can't. Acquaintance is someone I know the name of. A friend is someone I trust and enjoy hanging out with. That is a clear...
I guess I rank my shit real wrong.
Wait, what do you think an acquaintance is?
People get along with and can talk to.
I mean, sure. That can be part of it.
And don't mind hanging out with, but not necessarily would go out of my way to hang out with them.
Is that what you think friends are?
Friends are people I would go out of my way to hang out with.
Well, there's your difference.
But they're the same thing.
No, they're the
same.
That is a clear.
I think
this is.
But it's the same level of I enjoy your presence. It's just the acquaintances I wouldn't go out of my way to spend time with, and the friends I would go out of my way to spend time with.
Okay, but again, and I hate to be like a stickler about this, that is definitionally a difference.
Well, I said they're synonyms. They're not exactly the same.
Oh, okay. You don't know what synonym means.
It's a similar word.
Nope.
That can be used.
Synonym. I can't spell. Synonym Webster's.
There's slight differences between the synonyms.
I promise you.
There are.
Oh, I forgot that it's going to give me thesaurus.com. Here, a synonym definition. One of two or more words or expressions of the same language that have the same, I'll give you...
Nearly the same, slight differences. Nearly does not mean the same.
Meaning in some or all senses.
They're similar but not exactly the same.
No, it says the same or nearly the same.
But nearly the same is not exactly the same. There's a slight difference in nearly the same.
No, but want to hang out with and don't want to hang out with is a big difference.
No. I like to hang out with both of them. One, I would go, hey, do you want to hang out? And the other would be like, it just happens. I'm not going out of my way to hang out with. It just happens.
I think that's a bigger difference. To me, that's a huge difference. I think that's just how our different personalities clashing there. But I promise you, synonym is widely accepted as the same. Like fucking dictionary.com. Again, it's gonna give you the same thing of like same or nearly the same. Like happy and joyful. That's the same word. There's degrees. There's close synonyms and far synonyms.
Well, that's what they're synonyms.
They're neighbors, dude. They're related.
Whatever.
They're related.
Whatever.
They're similar.
Okay, we're not talking about grammar right now.
That's all I know. That's all I have. No, to me, an acquaintance is way less friendly than that.
Not to me. We're gonna Google
acquaintance. Let's see who's right. Acquaintance definition, Merriam-Webster. Thanks. The state of being acquainted. Acquaint, to cause, to make familiar. This is not a helpful definition. The person with whom what is it? Personal knowledge, familiarity. Okay, let me get a different definition. Hey, dictionary.com. A person known to one, but usually not a close friend. Casually familiar with someone or something. I mean, hey, once again, there's modifier words. There is such a thing as a good acquaintance and a close acquaintance, but none of them cross the friend threshold. The French hold. The French hold tea parties with baguettes.
Whatever. They're the same to my brain. I don't care.
Okay, well...
Proceed.
We'll proceed. To me, this was a new information, but I guess a friend group is a bunch of acquaintances that you're okay with being around.
Yes.
That, I think, I love you so much, love of my life. I think that's your depression talking. Really, I genuinely do, and I'm not trying to reduce you to anything, but seeing a friend group as a group of acquaintances is, I think, depersonalization in some way, which is a symptom of depression.
Look, I have to start therapy all over with a new person.
No,
I'm not quite sure if this therapist and I are gonna vibe. I'm not feeling. Well, granted, it was just the first one. I was like, here's the rundown, and I have to do the rundown part 2, Electric Boogaloo, tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I have to start from scratch. Okay, I'm working on it.
Oh, I believe you. I get it. Anyway, where were we? But yeah, the fact that this is a group of people you're hanging out with a lot who are all lying, that sucks really bad. Then yesterday happened. Caitlin got a bad injury at work, and Harper and I had to bring her to the hospital. They only allowed one visitor to go back with her, so obviously I said Harper should be the one to stay. Whether they want to label their relationship or not, I think she was who Caitlin needed in the moment. Harper called me later to apologize, saying it must look bad that she's alone with Caitlin, but I said it's completely fine. She needs her right now. I offered to help however they need, but I want to give them space if they do want to be alone together. After reflecting on my initial post, I think most of my shock reaction was from previous friend trauma. I had a best friend in college lie to me for a while in a malicious way, and that really hurt. Harper and Caitlin are two completely different people, and it's not fair to compare this situation to that one. Ultimately, it's their decision whether to start their intimate lives, but I wish I had been aware sooner rather than a year and a half after it started. No, I'm not entitled to this info, but that's why I felt awkward. Now, you don't gotta defend yourself, girl. We're on your side. So this is defending herself, it seems. So let me scroll. You don't need to defend yourself. We agree with you. My only concern now is how they're going to move forward. I want them to be happy, healthy either way. It's clear there's a lot of feelings involving Caitlin wanting to make their relationship public, and Harper still wanting to keep things a secret. I set a firm boundary of I'm not getting in the middle of this anymore, and not wanting to pick a side if they have romantic arguments again. I know that means our trio dynamics are going to change. I feel like I'm mourning the friendship I thought I had, but it doesn't mean things have to be bad now. We're all planning to hang again soon once Caitlin recovers. Thanks for reading. Sorry this was long. I'm handling this badly. Feel free to let me know. It's a weird situation. I'm not sure how to navigate. Because I'm torn. Your mental health will be so much better if you just don't hang out with these two anymore. Frankly, this whole friend group. If more than half of this friends group is willing to just lie to you,
dump them.
Like, that's not for a year and a half. Like, again, if two friends in a friends group start hooking up, they don't gotta immediately tell the whole friends group. That's a tricky situation. But at least like a couple months in, you gotta bring it up. Like, a year and a half? That's such a long time.
Yeah, you can't keep people in the dark like that when it also involves other people's relationships.
Yeah.
Like, you can still keep all that stuff private, but if you're going to be doing extracurricular relationship activities outside of
Fucking.
outside of your normal relationship activities, then you need to like be like, hey, our relationship isn't strictly XYZ. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. I think for me, more than anything, it's time and amount of how many people know. Because one, like I was saying, once you hit like a couple months, you gotta start letting the friends group that you're both in know, because that will change how people that changes the dynamic. And I get there's like, I don't want to change the dynamic. You did already. You're fucking one of your best friends. You've already changed the dynamic.
Yeah.
If you think that you can have a secret relationship with a best friend in a group of 3 best friends and it not change the dynamic, you're stupid. Like, you're woefully unaware, or you're stupid. And I hate to call people dumb, but if you are 3 best friends and you think you can fuck one of them in perpetuity,
bless you,
moving forward, and not have it change the dynamic. Also, Harper, I didn't want to make it seem like I like Caitlin more than I like you. You do. You're fucking her. I hope you do. Because if not, do you want to fuck me? Yes, and that's okay. We're not in high school. It's okay that you like someone more than somebody else. Like, that's all right. That's okay. God, I get so tired from emotionally mature people.
For real.
I don't like Harper. Like, Caitlin's fine. Caitlin's like, I wanted to be public about it, but Harper's being weird.
You need new friends.
Yeah, no.
Dump them. All of them. Not just them two. All of them.
Yeah, that one thing was time. 2, once one person in the friends group knows about it, you gotta come clean within like a week. You got like a week to figure out how you're having that conversation.
You gotta tell everybody.
Because the thing about lies is they grow. You make one lie, you're gonna have to make another lie to cover it up. And then you have to make another lie, and suddenly your entire conversation with them is 80% lies. And if you think
you have to remember them all. So I don't lie. I'm bad at it.
If you think you can navigate that for a year and a half, you're dumb. Like, the idea of, instead of just talking to my apparently best friend in the world about a nice thing that me and the other best friend are doing that is mutually consensual, and we're all 25, we're all adults here, our frontal lobes have finished growing,
Apparently not.
The idea of, I can do that, or I can weave this quilt of fabrications and denial and lies, and more friends start getting involved of that, just to keep the feelings of the third friend safe, because they'll think I like Caitlin more since I'm sleeping with her. You do! That's why you're sleeping with her! Like, hey, we have a mutual best friend in Matt. Best friend in the world. I trust him with my life. I trust him with their kids' lives. Mm-hmm. I like you more than Matt. And that's okay, because I'm married to you!
I was going to say, well, I would hope so.
Yeah! Hey, and you know what? I'm like, God, what is it, 2026? I'm 27, I think, right now?
27 still.
Yeah, I'm 27. I turned 28 this year. I'm 2 years older than them. That's not a huge gap. If I can look at my wife and be like, I like you more than our mutual best friend, you can too!
Oops, I hit a button with my...
Yeah, you're going to make it stand all the way up. I'm going to bring it back down around town.
Sorry, I hit a button with my toe.
It's a touchpad.
I didn't realize it was a touchpad. Well, also, we've just been friends for 14 years this year.
It's 2026? Yes.
So it's a very different situation.
It is a different situation. It's very different. I really didn't start hanging out with Matt until after high school.
Yeah.
So, that is different.
Because we also didn't start hanging out until after high school, because we saw each other in classes all the time. That was our hangout time.
Yeah.
So once we didn't hang out in classes anymore, we then hung out outside of school.
Yeah. But yeah, still, like, it is a different situation. But even still, like, if we weren't married and we're just three good friends, and then we start hooking up, I give it like a month tops, like to see if it'll stick, you know. Mm-hmm. And once it feels like, oh, this is a budding relationship, call it dating, call it what you want. This is a relationship. We gotta tell the third.
Yeah. Although apparently in their heads it's not a relationship, it's just fucking around.
Right, and that's also like, it's, I don't want you to, because this is Harper's...
Maybe it started that way, but then the other one actually started catching feelings, and that's why she was jealous.
But it's also, it's just like it's this idea of, Harper's logic just defeats itself. Because Harper's logic is, I have two really good friends who we are inseparable. And I'm realizing now, I'm really attracted to one of them, and I want to fuck around with them. But even though we've been seemingly, according to Harper, being... and I'm also mad when other people flirt with this one friend that I'm hooking up with. So I assume they're exclusive. So I've been exclusively hooking up with someone for over a year, but it's not dating. Maybe this is... I just can't understand this. I don't think I could hook up with someone more than 3 times without catching feelings.
Yeah, well, it also says that they've just been going on dates with other people the whole time. I guess they're their in-betweens?
I guess? I don't know. Maybe I'm just too wired in a way that, like, I will catch feelings.
You're too monogamous.
I'm very monogamous. But
and also, you've been with me for 14 years.
Fair. But I don't know, for me, it's just like, the idea of sex without love doesn't, like, compute.
Well, you've never done it.
Fair. But it's also like, I can't imagine having sex with someone for a year and a half and not in some way catching feelings. Like, clearly you're going back for a reason. I don't know.
Good?
Are they just that good? And like, is it just... I am completely platonic. I have no romantic feelings for you. But... fuck your tongue game's good, dog. Like, is that what it is? Like,
apparently,
I can't imagine having that mind. I really can't. And apparently Caitlin can't either. So, hey, Caitlin, you gotta get out. It's not looking good for you. If you have been fucking the same person for a year and a half, maybe plus, and you want a relationship and they don't, they're not gonna change their mind next month. Like, you gotta get out of there, girl.
Dump them. That or just get rid of Harper and see how it goes before you dump everybody. Like the whole friends group, dump Harper first. And if that doesn't work, then just leave. Find new friends.
I'm reading one of these. I hate these people even more. So, you know, I kind of skip past that you don't have to defend yourself, we agree with you. Mm-hmm. Her first point isn't even defending herself. I just hate these people. Point 1 on this, on her defending herself. Harper and Caitlin have still been going on dates with other people, like you mentioned. Before I knew they were actually friends with benefits, they would both make me promise, don't tell blank, but I'm meeting up with blank. Or they would play little games as a way to make each other jealous. I had no clue that's what was going on, so I was put in the middle of a lot of dumb fights. I hate these people.
I hate girls. I hate women.
Why are women like this? We're back to you just hating women.
Why? Because women are like this. They play manipulative mind games.
All right, Tucker Carlson.
Look, men are too stupid for this.
I see.
Why do you think I prefer men? They're stupid.
We are pretty dumb. Yeah, no, pretty much everyone in this comment is like, you just go. Just get out of there. Like, that's crazy. Anyway. Well, now we gotta do a tier list.
Okay. Which one? Which tier list?
One of these will be a much better conversation than the other one, which is very funny. We're having more good conversations, it seems. The P tier list. Or the Pet Peeves tier list.
Oh, no.
It is ranking. Now, this is the tier list done by Kairyu Crocodile on YouTube. So, our tiers, according to the tier list from the video, are from bottom to top. I do this and I'm not sorry. I actually kind of like this. I do this and I'm ashamed. Don't care. Kind of annoying. I don't like this. And die. Hate this. You gotta die. All right, up first.
Are.
Loud eating sounds. I don't have, what is it, misophonia or whatever? Misophonia? The like thing where it like actually like physically triggers you.
I'm the step below it.
I
Most of the time.
I don't mind. Like if I hear somebody eating, it doesn't really bother me. It only bothers me if it's like messy. Like if you're like food coming out, but who the fuck is that? Nobody's like that. That's a cartoon character.
No, my father eats like that.
No, I've been next to your father eating. He doesn't bother me. I'm thinking of like the caricature of a person I have to think of to where I'd physically be bothered. I've never encountered in my life.
Oh, well.
So like the way your father eats, I'm like, I don't want to be sitting next to him, but like it doesn't bother me.
Oh no, it bothers me. So you would be the.
I'm a don't care. I truly don't care. Slow walkers.
Die. This
is getting. Because, this is really funny that we're in a committed married relationship, because I do this and I'm not sorry. I like to call myself a stroller. I like to meander. I like to take my time, breathe in the air and smell the flowers. I like to walk as a pastime.
In high school, I had road rage because people couldn't walk the fucking halls.
To be clear, if it is crowded or we are like indoors somewhere, I will follow traffic. Like when we go to New York, I'm holding her hand in front of her. Like I will.
Well, because he's bigger, he has to lead the way.
Yeah, and I'm used to the like keep your forearm in front of you, get through the crowd. Like I'm perfectly capable and will match traffic's speed. Like I'm not gonna hold anybody up. But if there's no one around me, I am meandering. I'm like slow steps, looking at clouds. Like I'm having a great time.
I hate it.
So I do get pissed off if you're not following traffic and you're causing that slowdown. That does annoy me. In general, I do this and I'm not ashamed. But I'm going to say kind of annoying because like weighing like the idea of walking slowly, I don't care. It's when you hold up traffic that pisses me off. So
Oh, no, I hate all of it. If you're walking too slow, you piss me off. Die.
See, this is true because when we go to the mall, for example, and we're shopping, when she's done with the store we're at and she's not going to get anything, she will not tell you. She will not text you. She will, in her mind, go, oh, nothing here for me, and walk out of the store. And you could be like looking at a shirt and you'll look up and she's gone. She's 2 stores down now. I make the joke constantly that if she were Orpheus and now Eurydice, we wouldn't have made it halfway. No, I would have perfectly made it out of the underworld, and in fact probably gotten back home first before you turned around to look.
Look, he told me don't look back. I'm not looking back.
He didn't have to tell you, honey. It's okay.
I follow the rules.
Leaving the toilet seat up. I don't care. I mean...
Fucking put it down.
I don't care. I think I've lived with enough guys and been to enough men's restrooms where I'm just used to it now. And, like, if I'm in a public bathroom, it's up, I'm just going to kick it down.
Leave it down.
You should put it down. Frankly, you shouldn't put it up.
You should sit and piss.
Either sit and piss, or if you can aim well enough, cool. If you can't aim well enough, sit the fuck down. Who puts the toilet seat up? What is the purpose? You can aim. It's a big enough hole, dude. And if you can't aim, sit down.
And if you dribble, wipe it up.
Clean it up. Yeah, I don't care if you don't leave it up because like it's gonna take me a second to use my foot and knock it down. But like, I've never met someone who. I guess I've never asked, but like I can't understand why you would put it up in the first place. Just aim better or sit down.
I yelled at my dad a couple times for leaving the seat up, and then in the middle of the night I would sit down and there's no seat. It's dark. Why are you putting it up?
I just don't understand why you put it up. Also, I sit down to pee because I'm lazy. I like to sit.
See, but he'll also, in the middle of the night, sit down and pee. So I'm like, why did you leave it up? It's your last pee before you go to bed.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It just confuses me. Turning without a blinker. Die. You will, because you don't use your fucking turn signal. No, No, I can't think of any reason not to. Use your fucking turn signal. Like, you're gonna cause an accident. That's what they're there for. What about you?
I guess I'm not as heated about that as all the other things. So I guess I don't like this is where I'd have to
I'm
go.
really surprised Mrs. Road Rage isn't that mad about not using your turn signal.
What really bothers me is when people fucking don't know how to drive. If you're just gonna be a stupid person and slow down, like...
I think I found it out. What if it said merging without a blinker? I found it. Hey, that's still technically, like, it's in the same wheelhouse.
What really gets me? Fucking stopping in a roundabout. You don't stop. You yield. If there's no cars, you go. And there are people who stop when there are no cars. That's not what yielding is. You go.
This is why I was surprised that she didn't agree with me on die.
See, because some people are just stupid and forget to turn the turn signal on. Fair. I can't, like, that's... Forgetting to turn the turn signal on doesn't piss me off. What does bother me is if you come to a complete stop and then you make your turn in the middle of the road without signaling you're turning. That will piss me off. But if you just forget to signal you're making a right turn and you make a right turn like a normal person, whatever.
That's fair. I think if it's also it really does depend on, does it affect me personally? Like if I see somebody doing it, I'm walking down the street, I don't care. Or like if you're turning right, like you said, if you're gonna turn right and it doesn't really affect traffic that much, whatever. But like if you're like, if there's not a stoplight that I can get it with context clues, or like, you know, or if it's merging or doing so, or like turning over, then I'm getting pissed off. All right, this is an interesting one. Checking phone during chat. I assume this means like when you're talking to somebody, checking your phone while talking to them. I do this, and I'm a little ashamed about it. For me, it's a matter of, one, my job is on my phone. I'm constantly getting messages about it that I got to keep up with. But, admittedly, 50% of it is that I've got ADHD pretty damn bad, and I got to fidget with stuff, and it's kind of like a fidget for me. In my opinion, as long as you are keeping up with the conversation, we're good. Like if like I'm talking to somebody and mid-conversation they open up their phone, check something, and like meaningfully continue the conversation, I don't mind at all. It's when it's... What were you saying? Then I'm like, hey, can we like finish the conversation first?
It's kind of annoying.
For me, well, that's why it's not at I do this and I'm not sorry. Because I do this, and I am ashamed about it because it is kind of annoying.
I don't do it often, but what does happen is as I'll be already on my phone, and you'll start a conversation, but I'm not realizing you're starting the conversation.
Yeah, and that's just my awareness. Like, if you're already on your phone, and you don't do this, I do this. Is like, we'll have a conversation. I know for a fact we'll be talking. I'll open my phone, check something, and then put it away and keep talking. But I hope that I at least continue the conversation during those moments.
Yeah.
Loud talking in public.
It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's like... Okay, actually, I don't know if it's going to be on here. I don't really care about loud talking. For whatever reason, I really care about hearing your phone. Like, if someone's on TikTok without earbuds, what are you doing? Or, like, playing music, what are you doing?
Bro. Like,
that shit grinds my gears.
90% of people do that.
That shit grinds my gears. Talking, I don't... Like, we're in public. There's going to be people talking.
Like, it's kind of annoying, but I don't care.
I think I go back to the eating thing where, like, imagining the extent to which how loud and annoying it would have to be for me to get annoyed, I've not encountered that person yet.
Like, if you're talking loud in public, it's kind of annoying because public is loud, so you being, like purposefully being loud.
Fair, louder than public would normally be.
Yeah.
I think I lean on don't care because the only way it would actually annoy me is if someone's like literally shouting. And at that point, we're not talking about loud talking. You know what I mean? And I'm also like thinking about when this would happen. And I can only think of like if I'm at the park and people like playing a basketball game are like really loudly getting into it. And like at that point, I'm like, hell yeah. You know? Like,
well, park is an outside setting. It's a little different.
It's public. Like
yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the scenario here. And I think I'm having trouble with that. Like I guess like like a college cafeteria? Like, is that...
I guess being... Or, like, in a food court.
Yeah, mall food court.
Or being in an inside public place and being very loud.
You know what it is? I love a casual eavesdrop. I think that's why I don't care as much, because when I hear somebody else's conversation, I'm like, they were roommates. Like, I'm kind of into it. I think I do like to casually eavesdrop, so I kind of don't mind. I think I'm learning about myself in that way. Is that if I'm like sitting in a food court and someone sits behind me and like they're on the phone, it's like, you will not believe what he did today. I'm like, I'm not gonna believe what he did today. Let's fucking go.
See, I don't. If it's interesting, I will eavesdrop. But if it's not interesting, shut the fuck up. Lower your volume. I'm
a big earbuds guy. So like, if it's too loud for me, or if I'm getting overstimulated, boop. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm actually gonna go down to I kind of like this. I kind of like it. People standing too close.
Die.
I guess that's yeah. I was about to overanalyze it because like, well, the people I like my family, and by family I literally mean like you and our kids. Like, I'm such a touch guy. Like I wanna be physical.
Get out of my bubble. I'm putting my leg on you to appease you.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. Please don't move. But but even like my family outside of that, like if I'm sitting on a couch and like my own mother sits next to me, I'll probably adjust so there's like air between us. So I think.
Well, your mother can't really sit next to you.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And like, God forbid your family, you know, like the people that there's a part of me that still is always like, I have to impress, you know, like if I'm sitting on a couch and like your mom walks in to sit and I'm in the middle, frankly, I'm never in the middle for this reason, because I know I would move to an end, you know, put a whole couch cushion there.
Exactly. No one's supposed to sit in the middle couch cushion except for my children.
Mm-hmm. Or if all are taken and like you're the last person, you can sit in the middle.
I would sit on the floor first.
So I guess for me, yeah, especially if I don't know you and you come up to talk to me and you're here, die. Yeah, no, you're right.
Get out of my fucking bubble.
Hey, bad drivers.
Die.
Yeah, no, we already had that discussion. Ooh, this is one I always try to work on. Talking over other people.
It's just mostly because we're really bad at the cues.
Yeah.
So we accidentally do it all the time.
Yeah. And it's also, I have to be, I really think I have to be extra cognizant of it. Not because I do it, you know, accidentally a lot. But, I mean, I'm naturally very loud. I'm naturally very masculine. I naturally have a deeper voice. I'm cognizant of the fact that, like, certain people, when I start talking, will, you know, and, like, stop talking. And I don't want to trigger that in people. You know what I mean? So, like, it's something that I actively work on trying not to do. You motherfucker make me accidentally do this all the time. Because, and I've said this before, your commas are periods. You treat them like periods. And I love you dearly.
No, it's because you talk too fast.
She will be telling us, I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. Tell me if I'm exaggerating. I swear to God, I'm not. He's a gamer sub, so I was going to do an ad read for it. I forgot to. She would be like, yeah, I made a gamer subs because I was thirsty. I was thinking of doing the magnesium one, but I didn't want to do that yet.
Your pauses.
I do like the magnesium one though.
Your pauses are too long. My pauses aren't that long. I pause to take a breath.
It's a long breath.
No, it is not. It is not that long.
I think part of it is I also, when I speak, I always end on either the continuation of something or like it verbally I it's a habit I've ran into that if I end on a sentence, it'll be clear, and when I don't end on a sentence, it'll be up. You know what I mean?
No.
Like whenever I feel like when I speak, and the way I understand language is the sentences that I'm saying have a clear implication for more words, if that makes sense. Whereas I feel like, and maybe it's just I'm really bad at like assuming what other people are going to say, but I feel like a lot of times in conversation you'll have a sentence that to me sounds like the end of a thought, but there is two more thoughts after it that you were going to get to.
Well, because I have to breathe.
No, it's not even the spacing of it. It's like the structure of the sentence in my mind. I'm like, oh, that sounds like the end of the thought. And then I'll go but there was a second thought. And I'll be like, oh, sorry.
I'm not I guess I'm not as wordy. So
I don't know.
My sentences.
No, it's not a you problem. It's definitely a me problem.
No, well, it could be a me problem because it could just be like I'm just too autistic.
Well, we both are, but like, I think we're different sorts of it, and that's where the break is. I overcompensate my lack of social awareness by trying to understand where the sentence is going. Kind of, whereas your sentences don't line up in the way that I assume they would.
Well, because I have very clear breaks and structures in my speech. And I had
right
to...
There.
No,
right
sorry,
there.
I had to swallow that.
No, I'm not saying that's your fault. I'm saying my brain was about to start talking, and I heard you start to inhale. I'm like, there is another... But, like, that's where I naturally would have gone, my turn.
Okay. It took me longer because I did have to swallow some spit.
Sure.
But now I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry. but you see what I mean? Like, and again, that was not on you. It is on me that when that break happens, my brain goes, your turn. You know?
No, that's me. I'm like, okay, next thought, breath, go. But I had to swallow because there was too much like saliva in my mouth to continue to speak. Mm-hmm. And now I don't remember what that thought was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. So, I think this goes into I do this and I'm ashamed. But I actively try not to. Like, I am very cognizant when it happens. And one of the things that I feel the worst about is when I do this and I see someone shut down. I feel so fucking bad when that happens. I try to make an active effort. If we're in a group setting and somebody hasn't talked in a while, I try to be like, hey, person, what do you think? Like, I really want people to be able to speak.
Yeah, he does that for me all the time.
Very much so.
I don't know where I would put this, because, like, I do it on accident.
But it's also, like, how do you feel when other people do it?
When other people do it, well, when other people do it, I'm the one that shrinks away.
So what kind of annoying, don't like this, like...
But, like, none of those describe the feeling. I was like, oh.
So it's not that it's annoying, it's that it makes you feel lesser.
It makes me feel small.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I would put this. Because, like, I also do talk over people. But I don't know where I would put this on this chart.
I guess kind of annoying is the best, like, closest thing to it, yeah?
Yeah, talking around... What color is that? Orange?
Light orange, yeah, like the third one.
Okay.
Chewing with mouth open. I mean, it kind of goes back to loud eating sounds. But, like, it's loud eating sounds, but less aggressive. So, for me, it just goes right back to don't care.
I don't like this.
Not covering your mouth while yawning, I could not care less.
I do this and I am not sorry.
Yeah, I do. What do you mean? What are we, in fucking Victorian England? I don't care if you're... like, it doesn't bother me.
You're making me yawn.
Well, it's also 1:30.
Fuck!
No toilet paper. Is this a pet peeve? Or is this an inconvenience?
Well, I guess the pet peeve is, because we both do this, so it doesn't bother either
not
of
replacing
us.
the roll.
Not replacing the roll when it's done.
Fair. Well, we do this, but we both do this thing where the roll holder in our bathroom is like a bitch to open. It's like it's old. It's not very good. So we will very often get the replacement roll and just leave it next to the toilet. And then, so there's an empty roll in the roller, and you just gotta go over here.
But we're also both notorious for forgetting to grab the fresh roll out when either of us kill off the roll.
Well, also, we have a bidet, so we don't use that much toilet paper either, which is another part. Especially, like, for me, I only use it to dry off. Like, you have to wipe your pee or whatever. I don't have to do that, you know? So, like, for me, I barely use toilet paper anyway, so I forget about it a lot. Because I have a bidet, and when I can, I use the bidet.
I would say, I guess for this, I would just put kind of annoying, and it's mostly because I do this.
Yeah,
I'm not ashamed that I do this. It's just kind of annoying.
If I'm in a public bathroom and I take a shit and there's no toilet paper, it's not... man, I'm so annoyed. It's, I'm gonna die. Like, what do I do about this?
You walk around with shit in your pants.
It's you know what it is? I think if I'm like problem solving here, I'm in the public restroom, there's no toilet paper. Anybody in there? If nobody's in there, quick run to the next stall.
I've done that.
If we are in the dire straits,
but for pee.
If we're in the dire straits and there's no toilet paper anywhere, I think what I literally would have to do is like, okay, my underwear is going to be my toilet paper, and I'm throwing it out on the way out. Because I am not walking out of here. I got IBS. I'm not walking out of here not wiping. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, I have, with pee, because I will not use the bathroom in public besides peeing. Mm-hmm. Have been in a bathroom where there's no toilet paper, and I'm like, hello? Is anybody there? I need toilet paper. Nothing. Pull up my pants. Waddle next to the next stall.
So I guess I'll put in don't care, because I would really only care in a dire circumstance.
Kind of annoying.
Not covering mouth while sneezing.
That's worded weird. Cover your sneeze.
Cover your sneeze. I feel like as long as you're aiming away from people, I don't super care. And if you're not, you're an insane person. Like, is where I'm at. Like, I feel like if I'm about to sneeze and I do this, achoo, fuck yeah. If we're in public and I go, achoo, sure. Achoo, I'm going to punch you. What are we talking about? Like, that you're assaulting me. Like, what are we doing? So, I guess I don't like this is where it goes. Because it's really just like, where are you aiming?
Yeah.
Talking during movies, it depends. It depends on the movie. It depends on the vibe. If we're in a movie theater and I can hear you yapping, shut the fuck up. A movie theater is for this conversation only. Check out this fucking guy. It's fucking crazy. Anything more than that? What are we doing?
Or when we could go see a movie as like Sonic or like the FNAF movie, he'll be like, oh, that's a Easter egg.
Yeah, you have a little whisper conversation with the people we with. You do. Look, I love doing bits. If I'm going to the movies with somebody, and I'm gonna do bits. I love doing bits. So like if someone went, this fucking guy, you know, like, but like, I get like, I also want to read the other person. Like I went to see the Backrooms recently with, I think it's just Backrooms, with my brother-in-law. Yes. I always forget the terminology there. It was like the first time we really ever like hung out. So like, and I know he's a big movie guy. So when we went into the theater, I didn't say shit. Because I was like, we're here to watch a movie. We'll talk about it after. I know he's a movie guy. I don't know if he doesn't want, like... I don't want to start the bit in case I lean over and, like, fell over like a dumbass. And he goes, shh. I would feel so bad. So I didn't say shit. And then he said a bit to me. Doors open, I'm doing bits. You know, like, that. Like it's very vibes-based. But I feel like... talking during movies is more about, like, if we're, like, in a movie theater and, like, 2 hours down, I'm like, oh my god, did you see that? Shut the fuck up.
Oh, no, it's talking during a movie. Also, die. I don't care. Unless you're whispering, because that's not talking. Whispering is different.
It's also a matter of, like, obviously, have we seen the movie?
My mom...
This is a different thing that I agree with you on.
Constantly talks during the movie and asks a million fucking questions. I'm like, Mom, watch the fucking movie.
There was a tweet.
Shut up and watch the movie. It'll explain it in like 5 minutes. Please be quiet.
There's a tweet that is like evergreen and people post screenshots of it that just watching the movie tells you information about the movie. That I always think about when this happens. Because different pet peeve. Talking during movies, it's asking questions about the movie while it's happening. It's
the same thing to me.
Because that is love your mother. That's die. that's when we're watching a movie and it's, well, why is he doing that? Wait, it'll tell you. That's what movies do.
Why did you sound like Shaggy?
It's because that one does really get under my skin. Because it's not asking any question. Like if you didn't get something, if something happened and you're like, wait, what did that mean? And you're like, sure. But it's like when it's very clearly like with basic media literacy, you can tell, okay, something has happened. It doesn't make sense. It will soon. That's what gets me. Oh, that's what gets me. It's like, hey, the movie very clearly is going to tell us in like less than a minute. Let's find out together. Or, God forbid, if we're both watching a new movie together. And he's like, well, where is he going?
I don't know.
I don't know. We didn't get there yet.
I won't watch new movies with my mom for that reason.
Oh, man.
For that reason, because we'll be watching a new movie and she'll be asking questions. I'm like, I don't know, Mom. I don't know.
We didn't get there yet.
I haven't seen the movie.
And I'll tell you what, if we get to the end and we don't find out, I still won't know. So I don't know why you're asking me. Yeah, just conflating the two, it goes to die. Cracking knuckles.
I do this and I'm not sorry.
I'm not ashamed of it. It also, it feels good. Hey, I'm more than kind of, I do this, I'm not sorry. It feels good. I like doing it. I'm going to hit I do this and I'm ashamed, and I'm going to be quiet while you talk about if you hate that or not. Leaving cabinets open.
All the time. It kills me.
I really, the worst part is I really try not to, and I'm just really bad at it.
I got my glasses stuck in my hair. Okay, I fixed it. Because I pulled my glasses up to rub my eyes because of how...
Well, the worst part of it is I do most of the dishes and most of the cooking, so I get to a lot of cabinets.
And then, like, he'll leave them open, and he'll come back into the kitchen, and he'll leave everything's on the counter, and all of the cabinets are...
Like, by the end of the night, I'll get to it, but in the process of doing the day, I just forget.
And then, no, he'll do this for breakfast, and it'll still be open by 1 o'clock in the afternoon if I don't shut it.
Well, so, and it's not an excuse, but what happens is, like, 7 a.m. I wake up, deal with the kiddos, get their breakfast going. Okay, I've got like 20 minutes to cook my breakfast. I'm gonna throw the bacon and the hash browns in the air fryer, start cooking my eggs, bring down the spray, bring down the salt, make that, put that to the side, cook, a little bit more salt, put that back, put a little more spray, put eggs on the plate, bacon hash brown on the plate, scarf. What's that? Yeah, I got you. Grabbing lemonade for kids. Like, it's in the motion of everything that by the time everything has settled and I have like 20 minutes to just chill with the kiddos, I'm already in the living room. So I'm 2 rooms away from the kitchen. And it's out of sight, out of mind.
Literally, like, spray. Just put it back up. You don't need to spray again.
Well, when I put the cheese on the eggs.
What?
So I'll spray, egg, salt, mix. Cheese. One more spray. Fold, mix, fold, mix, fold. That way the cheese doesn't stick.
We have non-stick pans. The cheese isn't going to stick.
The amount of eggs I've scraped off that frying pan tells
eggs
me
is
otherwise.
not cheese.
Well, but still, like, it kind of, this stuff sticks to the pan.
No. I've never had to spray more than just once. And I just made a breakfast sandwich with eggs.
But steel is heavier than feathers. You're blowing my mind here. I might be using half as much. Well, I don't use that much on the second go. But, like, I might be using a decent amount less cooking spray moving forward because I've always, like, my whole life have done that.
No, you literally just spray, cook.
I think what we're learning is this is one of those things that I've, over the course of my life, had to just kind of figure out on my own, and I figured it out wrong.
I mean, unless the pan is really, really shitty, or you burn your eggs.
You know what? That
don't have to spray any more than just the initial.
Well, you know, I like my eggs light, but I think it might also be really, really shitty, because I know for a fact the frying pans I used growing up were not good. I remember because I bought a $20 frying pan from a call-in commercial once.
Oh my god.
And I thought that was literally like the heavens descended.
That was a good frying pan.
It was a good frying pan. But, like, I had never used a frying pan half as good as that before. So yeah, regardless, it's the ADHD. I really try, but man, do I leave those cabinets open. And I am ashamed about it.
I can't say die.
It's okay. I know you still love me. You can say die.
Because, like, It just drives me insane, but not insane enough to say die. So I guess I don't like this. I feel like it, but it's more than I don't like this, but not as severe as die.
Yeah, top of I don't like this, bottom of die. Not fully tightening lids. For me, I can't imagine that being anything but an accident. You know? Like, maybe this is my naivete of not meeting a horrible person. But the idea of, like, I can't see somebody opening a Tupperware of leftovers, taking some out, and, like, putting it back in without even trying to close it. If I see a lid that's not fully tightened, I assume it was an accident.
Or, yeah, because it's, like, one of the things. Or, like, if I think screw on.
I over-tighten a lot by accident, because I'm afraid of under-tightening.
I under-tighten way more than I over-tighten.
So, like, I don't care. I feel like it's an accident. Like, I can't imagine somebody purposely like, someone else will close it.
Yeah, I do this on accident, and I'm not sorry, because it's an accident.
Biting silverware.
What?
What?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means in this context. Clogging the airplane luggage belt. Hey, I've never flown. I think I flew once, and I'm too young to remember it.
Well, probably there and back, so once.
Fair.
I've flown once, there and back, to Florida when I was 11.
I think it was also, it was because I've got a picture book of me going to Disney. No memory of it.
And we only had carry-on, so luggage did not matter.
This sounds annoying. I've never experienced this in my life.
Would that be a skip then?
Yeah, I'll skip it. Schedule being interrupted. We have 3 children. We literally have to be okay with this. It is an effort. It is an effort.
I hate it so much.
But it is an active effort to be okay with this happening.
I don't like this.
For me, it's kind of annoying, but I really, really try to roll with punches to the best of my ability.
Because, like, most of the schedule, their schedule's very flexible. I just hate when it doesn't follow. So, like, it can be flexible on, like, when it starts or whatever, but it has to be, like, the same stuff every day.
Oh, I think that is our dynamic, is, like, you're really good at making a really good schedule, and I'm better suited to improvising along it. So I feel like that's where our dynamic works really well with. You'll make a really good schedule, and when things go wrong, because they will eventually go wrong, I can be there to be like, okay, let's maneuver over to this part.
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of annoying, but like words happen. Using words incorrectly. Well, first of all, are they synonyms? I had the moment I saw that, the first thought that came to mind.
Look me in the eye.
I love you so much.
Die.
Well, you don't experience this often because I'm perfectly eloquent in my vocabulary.
Fuck off. You're so pompous. Bro, I don't care if you use words incorrectly. I do it all the time, and I am not ashamed.
I don't care. Because honestly, half the time, I feel like if somebody's purposely doing it, it's a bit. And if they're not doing it on purpose, they're just making an innocent mistake. So, like, who cares? I don't care.
I do this, and I don't care.
Chalk?
Chalk?
Just the word chalk? What the fuck could that mean?
Like nails on a chalkboard? Just the sound of chalk being the texture of chalk?
I'm going to pull up her video, because I don't know what the fuck that could even possibly refer to. And I'm sure she mentioned it at some point. Your fucking tier list. What the fuck could chalk be? Did you get to chalk yet?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. Still there. Still there. Okay, chalk's up. Let me put on these headphones.
Chalk.
And it's funny that I'm looking at this tier list, and like you, she has added like 7 more tiers.
I was just say I can't add any tiers to this, so I'm just dealing with it.
Okay, so it's kind of just like the sound of chalk being used. Not nails on a chalkboard, just like because chalk does make a rather unpleasant sound on chalkboards. But like, it's for me, it's just the nails thing.
It's kind of, I mean, like chalk, if it's not cheap chalk, sounds kind of satisfying.
For me, I think it's less chalk and it's more chalkboards. Chalk on pavement, fuck yeah, let's go. Chalk on the porch, fuck yeah, let's go. I think it's chalkboard specifically. I get goosebumps trying to use them because I'm imagining that nails on chalkboard is going to happen. I'm so sensitive to nails on chalkboard.
You also, for chalkboards, the fresh, like doing a fresh thing of chalk, once the chalk's been used and like it's...
I'm getting shivers thinking about the sound. Like, I'm getting that, like, internal, like, that, like, wash of, like, inside. I'm feeling that right now.
You're crazy. It's not that bad.
No,
it's not that deep.
It's not that deep, but, like, it affects me in a way that I don't know why. But chalk itself I love. So,
Don't
like,
care.
yeah, I like chalk.
Don't care.
Gum chewing / popping.
Don't care.
I do this, I'm not, I love, that's a oral stim for me. Here we are.
Die!
Pull over, asshole. This goes back to slow walking. If you're... Obviously, I'm not going to say standing still is a pet peeve of mine. In the walkway? Especially, and it goes even deeper, my mom has been wheelchair bound for most of my life. The amount of times that I have pushed her wheelchair and there are just people fucking chilling in the aisle, and I'll be like, and they'll be like, they'll look at us and be like, oh yeah, sorry. I've had to so much in my goddamn life, and I'm getting it now too. With we have a big old wagon for all of our kids, so like when I go to the farmers market, I'll be able to like bring them all in one wagon and not have to worry about it. And like when people see us, they move out of the way. But the amount of people is a tight farmers market. People are moving back and forth. The amount of people who I will see aren't ready to order, but aren't waiting to order, will go directly in the middle of the walkway and just look.
Just stand along the fucking wall.
Brother, don't go in the middle. That's where the people walk. Die.
Die.
Being rude to service workers. This is always for a first date, go somewhere where there's like you're going to be waited on. Because the way they treat the service worker is all you need to know. Nose picking.
I hate this so much.
So it means in, right? Because like I'm a big this. I do this shit a lot because I have a very itchy nose.
That's rubbing your nose. So like rubbing nose.
So literally like
picking
digging.
nose.
Are we like in kindergarten? Like,
are you my child? No.
Even
then, I tell him constantly to stop it.
I think the key here is it being a pet peeve, meaning I'm seeing somebody do this in public. Because, like, hey, I've been there. If I'm sick or it's real bad allergy day, I'll fucking, like, I'll get into the bathroom, get it out, wash my hands, be done with it. But, like, assuming that this is a pet peeves tier list, I'm at the food court, and you're sitting there.
Oh my god, it's the same people that just sit there and their hands are just in their pants.
Yeah, that's also crazy. That's like, because
die.
You gotta adjust it. Once it's adjusted, get out of there. Hello? I don't think it's a die. For me, I'm like, who are you? It goes, I don't like this.
If you're not a child, die.
I put it to I don't like this. Overly touchy people. Man. God, overly touchy people, dude.
Me.
But also, again, for me, it's a closeness thing. If I'm not super close with you, and you come up touching my shoulder and stuff, I'm gonna be like, don't do that.
Don't touch me. You touch me, I will combust.
It doesn't go to die, because the moment I'm like friends with someone, at least, I don't mind it. But like,
I don't even like my friends touching me.
It goes to I don't like this.
How bad is it to tell attention seekers to go die?
How bad is it to tell attention seekers to go die? Well, you are married to one, so that does hurt a little bit. Look, I've said this 1,000 times. If you're making content, you're at least a little bit vain because you think what you have to say deserves to be out there. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I am not the most starved, not starved, the most
See, but attention seekers are different than being a little full of yourself.
No, fair. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't act like a starving orphan, and the only thing that I can eat is people's attention. Because I know for a fact I do act like that.
What?
I'm this.
No. Because you don't cause drama to get attention.
I'm not saying I do. Do you think the only way to get attention is to cause drama?
No, but like that's like the main thing attention seekers do.
No, I'm much more of like class clown attention seeker.
That's a subcategory, yeah.
And in that way, all the fucking time.
But like again, class clown is a mild version of like when I hear attention seeker, I'm thinking of the ones that are constantly like starting shit because they want the attention on them constantly. Being a class clown is not a negative attention seeker.
But there's still attention seekers.
Yeah, when in this pet peeve, attention seekers to me specifically, negative context, bad context, like the bad.
Fair.
So like being a class clown, being funny, wanting some attention, and being funny to get attention, normal. Fine, everyone kind of does that. In the pet peeves category of attention seeking, it's like the one, like, to me, that's like the ones that are constantly causing drama and shit to be the center of attention, trying to manipulate things so they're the center of attention.
Now, for me, it's like a matter of like there is very, very few better feelings in the world than causing people to give me positive attention. You know, and that's anything from they laughed at my joke to they were happily looking at something I've created. You know? Yeah.
But, like, again, you're not a negative attention seeker.
Fair.
That's not a pet peeve worthy attention seeker.
I guess, well, for me, it just, I just read the word attention seeker and put all of them in one category. But I guess you're right. If it, as a pet peeve, I think I go to I don't like this. I think it's also I haven't experienced a lot of what you're describing in the real world.
Oh, I have.
Die.
I literally have gone out of my way to put shopping carts back.
Return your shopping cart. It is...
while having children with me, no less. I have kids, and I will put my shopping cart back. There's no excuse.
I want to say it was 4chan. I don't remember where. But it was the shopping cart test of, like, being a good person. Because not putting your shopping cart away doesn't, like... It can hit cars. It can cause trouble. 90% of the time, it doesn't, like... harshly negatively affect anybody. It will just inconvenience somebody. But in that moment, you're deciding 3 seconds of your time is not worth sacrificing to not inconvenience somebody. You're willing to inconvenience who knows how many other people for 3 seconds of your time. Put it away. Like, just put it... To me, it goes back to service workers. If you treat a waiter like shit, you also don't put your shopping cart away. Because deep down, you're a bad person. Like, you're just a bad person. Backseating.
So, like, backseat driving?
Backseat driving, backseat gaming, backseat... In general. Like, if you're doing something, and I'm chattering behind you and like, no, do it this way.
I do this and I don't care. I do this and I don't care. I'm not sorry.
It doesn't really bother me because, like, it doesn't happen to me a lot.
Because, like, now I don't backseat game, I do backseat drive, mostly because, my mother is, does not, she She can't drive. She can't navigate.
We're getting et cetera the mommy issues episode today.
She can't, like... So I have to constantly backseat drive her so she knows where she's going. I hate being backseat driven, though. But I am a backseat driver. I don't backseat game because I'm too stupid. Like, half the time I need somebody to backseat game me, and that doesn't bother me because I'll ask for backseat gaming.
For me, it comes down to the attitude. For me, it's like, if we're playing a game and I'm doing something wrong, or like or even if I'm doing something right and you have a different opinion on it, if somebody's like, oh, I usually do this way, you should do it this way. It's like, it's a little annoying, but I don't really care. But if I'm like playing a game, it's like, you have to do this. No, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it so wrong. Let me get there. Like, that's what I like, discovering things.
Yeah, because, like, also, if I don't backseat drive you, you sometimes get a little lost.
No, yeah, you need to backseat drive me so I don't get lost. For me, I think for in the gaming sense, it goes, I don't like this. For most things, I don't care, so I'm putting kind of annoying right in the middle. Spitting in public. It's kind of like sneezing for me. Where are you aiming?
Are you
like if you're
just spitting out in the grass?
Right? Like if we're walking past a bush and you're just like, okay.
It's gross, whatever.
Why are you spitting? Why are you spitting? Are you chewing gum? Sure. Why else are you spitting?
What are you,
a cowboy trying to establish your turf? Like, as long as you're spitting away from where people are, I don't care. And I'm not going to assume spitting in public means spitting on people. So I'm going to put don't care. Leaving lights on. It's a waste of energy, but at the end of the day, the people killing the planet are the billionaires, so, like, I don't really care that much.
Everything's so, like, energy efficient, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like...
We leave the lights on a lot, but we also have, like, lights like these set up.
Like the LEDs that are very energy efficient.
And they're and we have them on light settings, so, like, when it gets dark, they're still light, because, like, the lighting in our house isn't great. Like, one room, because, like, the house that we rent, the dining room no longer has windows because it was literally, like, they added 2 additions on each side, so the windows are gone, so there's absolutely no windows in the dining room, so it needs to have lights on.
Yeah. I mean, it's also
the same thing with, like, the living room.
Like, we have 3 kids, like we said, and, like, if
they don't like the dark,
and if it's at like 2 a.m. and I hear a crash, I don't want to be fumbling for a light switch. I want to be able to, like, have some kind of low light on so I can quickly get up and go figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And or if they wake up in the middle of the night, I want them to be able to navigate to us without having to turn on all the lights. So
yeah, there's always lights on, but it's not always the main lights.
Yeah, it's usually some kind of like these LED strips or whatnot. So leaving lights on, again, like, at the end of the day, if you really want to save the planet, we need to... all the billionaires. So, like, I don't really care that much.
Yeah, I don't care. Oh, here
cool. Here it is. Music with no headphones in public.
Die.
The fuck are you doing?
Like, the only time it doesn't bother me is, like, if I'm, like, I'll do this with the kids, is I'll take the kids out on a walk, I'll put my music on, because they also will ask to hear it, and I'll put it on at a reasonable volume, and it's just my music.
Yeah, like, you can put this at a reasonable volume, or, like, even to a point where, like, if like a big crowd is, like, playing basketball, and you bring, like, a speaker, or, like, a big crowd is, like, doing soccer, and the playground we go to is a soccer field, it's got basketball field, like, if they're doing a big group activity, and you bring a speaker with you, sure.
Like at the beach or whatever?
Yeah, like at the beach, like, if you're a big crowd of people, sure. If you're one person, put on your fucking headphones.
Yes.
So it goes to die for me.
I don't like this.
Pen clicking. I'm a stimmer. I do this. I'm not ashamed.
I don't really care about that.
Unbehaved kids in public is... I need more information. Because there's, like, a line. You know? Because there's the... I feel like a lot of people who say, I hate kids in public, is, like, a kid being kind of loud in a shopping cart. Like, they're a kid. They're gonna be loud.
Yeah. Or just, like, kids existing in space normally. But, like, the unbehaved kids where, like... Now, this doesn't really happen often. It does happen where, like, parents just... Like that one time we went to Burger King and parents just let their children run around the entire fucking Burger King.
Yeah.
Not just in the play area that they had.
They would do literally running down, up, and down the whole...
Also this Burger King was not the play area wasn't exclusively closed off. It was in an alcove, but it had an open hallway all the way around. So these kids were literally running all around the entire fucking Burger King, not just the area where the playroom is. I'm like, no, fucking make your kids stay in the play area. The entire Burger King is not for them. This section of the Burger King is for them. Yeah. They can run around however they want to in this section.
And it'd be one thing if it was we gotta order because we're not saying like you scream at your kids in public. No, it's like
unbehaved kids. It's the parents not parenting. It's not the children. It's parents control your children.
Yeah.
Bring them in. If you can't bring them in, sit them down.
Yeah. It's like if your kid is running laps around the Burger King and you'd be like, hey, stay by the play area. I don't want to. Okay, we're gonna leave them. Like if you can't handle being in this public space, we're going home.
We have children. We do this.
Yeah.
We give them. Our children need like reminders.
Yeah.
Because again, they're 3 and 5. We're like, hey, this is the rules. We stay in this section. If you leave, we will go home.
Yeah.
You have 3 warnings.
The 3 warnings, and frankly, I'm way more lenient than I should be, because the plenty of times they'll leave the area and I'll just redirect them and not count that as a warning. Because I'm there watching my kids, redirecting them to the safe play area.
I'm not just sitting there letting them run laps in a fucking Burger King. Yeah, literally, I almost lost all of our food because these parents were letting their kids run around the entire fucking Burger King. I'm like, no. People, there's an area for your children. Keep them in the area that's dedicated for your children. Why are you letting them run around the entire fucking restaurant?
So if we're assuming this, them telling the parents they're bad at their job.
It's not even the kids, it's the parents.
Yeah, this is to be very clear, it's not at the kids. It is fully the parents, and those parents should die.
Yes.
Because I wanted to be clear about that, because I know a lot of people who say, I hate unbehaved kids in public, are just talking about, a kid being loud. Hey, kids are loud. Sorry. Picky eaters.
The bane of my existence. I hate picky eaters.
I want to be very clear here. If you know you're a picky eater and you do the work, I don't care at all. It's when you either insist you're not and you are, or you insist I do the work for it.
Our one friend is like this, and I told him, no, I'm not accommodating you. You need to bring your own food. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Which, again, if you I can only eat, 4 foods, those are my safe foods, that's what's comfortable for me. Sure, you gotta bring it, though.
I have allergies, my kids have allergies. My one kid has ARFID. It kills me. I can't stand it. It's a work in progress. It's technically an eating disorder. It's not just picky eating.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're also talking about, to be clear, eating disorder versus picky eaters. If you have autism or a number of things and you have, restrictive foods, that's not picky eaters. That's something you have to deal with, sure. It's a matter of, there's, you're fully neurotypical, but, you hate these 7 things, and I'm going to expect you to deal with it. No. You're an adult. Deal with it.
Yeah. Our one friend literally only eats meat. Does not eat any plants, vegetables. Doesn't even like seasoning. And I'm like, no. I'm not making my food bland as fuck for you. Bring your own shit. I'm not doing it.
For me...
Eat food!
Yeah. It's also a matter of,
I don't like a lot of food. I will still eat it. There are, 4 exceptions to that rule where I will not eat it.
This is also getting close to the red flags tier list, where if we're going to a really nice restaurant, I love food. I like going to really weird restaurants and getting weird food. I love that. And in the red flags tier list, it was it would be a big problem for me to not be able to do that with my partner. But in the same way, if we go out to a fancy place and you look at the menu, I'm just gonna get fast food when we leave. What? Get something.
I hate picky eaters.
For me, it's...
Oh, eat the fucking food.
For me, it's not die, but I don't like this.
No. Because
Hiccups?
like, eat the fucking food.
Hiccups? What are we talking about?
You can't control those.
You can't definitionally you can't control those. It's a pet peeve when I get them, because it's like my body's tickling me. That sucks.
I do this and I'm not sorry.
Yeah, what do you mean? It's a hiccup. Okay. Typing quirks.
What the fuck are typing quirks?
Unironically typing things like henlo. All the time. I get it as a bit. I'm going to do it as a bit. I, even like early high school, would text in full sentences with punctuation and proper grammar.
Same.
So this to me is like, what are we doing? And this isn't like your occasional :3. Have fun with it. I don't care. I love an emoticon. To me, this is like you're typing like a fucking Homestuck character.
Okay, that's what I was like, are we typing like a Homestuck
like,
character?
I assume like a Homestuck character.
Or are we exclusively typing in old, early 2000s text talk? We have keyboards now. Why are you doing that still? You don't need
that. I would consider that a typing quirk. If you text me shit like B number 4, what are we doing?
Or like you are instead of spelling like any of the variations of your.
You have a full keyboard in front of you.
You have a full keyboard now. We don't have the keypad that we have to smash into anymore.
So I feel like for me, it's not die for me.
Okay, that's a little extreme. I don't like this.
I don't like this. What are we doing? Don't type like a Homestuck character. Sorry.
What does that
Stupid
mean?
internet comment? This feels like something the person who made this tier list had a personal grudge against. I'm just going to skip it. Flaking on plans last minute. I like that this is specific. Because canceling plans, whatever. Things happen. If this is like a thing we've been planning, and then like day of, and because also it's flaking. It's not canceling. It's flaking, which to me says you just didn't show up.
That's
or
what
like,
flaking's supposed to mean?
or like an hour before, you're like, I can't make it.
Okay.
Because to me, flaking is like, flaking versus canceling is like, canceling is like something has come up, I can't go. Flaking is like, I'm not going. And no reason, because you don't have to tell me why. Like, if we have plans and like something happened, you don't have to tell me what happened. But like giving it the respect of, hey, I'm so sorry something came up. Versus flaking is like, I'm not going. So to me, that's just you don't respect me. Like, to me, that's just disrespectful. Okay, it just took a second.
Yeah, mine did the same thing. I was like,
body odor / bad hygiene.
Fucking shower.
Shower. I'm around too many stinky dudes. What is it with dudes not showering? Too many stinky guys. Wash your ass also. Tight long sleeves. Ooh.
On people or on me?
On you.
On me?
Do you like the feeling of tight long sleeves?
No.
I don't mind as much. I really don't
like tight clothes.
Yeah, I don't like tight clothes in general.
I like snug, not tight.
I don't mind tight sleeves. I mind a tight torso, and I don't like tight pants. Like if it's I don't mind tight to the leg. Like a legging, I don't care. It's when like bending the knees is like a little uncomfortable. That's when I really get uncomfortable. That's why I wear pajama shorts like 9 times out of 10. So for specifically the sleeves, I don't really care.
I don't like this. I wouldn't really say that's a pet peeve though.
Belt loop catching on door handle. That's just something that happens, and it's annoying when it happens. It's kind of annoying.
I have so many meltdowns over this.
Oh, okay. So this is a real pet peeve for you then.
Yes. Whenever, it doesn't even have to be belt loop, any part of my clothes catches on the door handle, I melt down. I'm done. I get so upset.
I feel like I'm gonna psychoanalyze you here a little bit. I feel like you remember those because you're already upset.
It's the only time it ever happens.
Because those are the ones you remember. I feel like there's definitely times where you're not upset and you like catch up and like, oh. But it's the ones that you do remember are because you were already really upset and then that's the straw.
No, whenever I catch it just is very upsetting. Granted, it's more extreme when I'm already upset, but getting stuck on anything, it upsets me.
It's kind of annoying. I don't really care.
It makes me want to die.
Clout chasers. I haven't really experienced this. I've had like 2 or 3 people, because I'm not really big enough to experience a clout chaser. I've had like 2 people in my life DM me after we've like been barely acquaintances. Will like 2 or 3 times tops in my life, someone would DM me and be like, hey, I'm getting this project off the ground. I don't know if you could like shout it out on your thing or whatever. And it's like, they were like pretty respectful about it. Like I've never experienced, as far as I'm aware, the like pretending to be your friend because they want your platform. Because frankly, I'm not that big enough.
Is that what clout chasing's supposed to be?
Yeah, chasing clout. Clout is like internet, like not necessarily internet, but like social capital. So like a clout chaser would be someone who would like, hey man, we're such good friends, we should totally like stream together like all the time. If anything, I'm super self-conscious about coming across as a clout chaser, because like there are people who I like who are also fellow content creators, so I'm like, I think we vibe really well. I'd love to do like a collab or something and think it'd be super fun. But I am afraid of coming off like, I want your audience. You know? I'm like hyper self-conscious of that. But like, I just don't think I've experienced this. I don't think I'm big enough to experience this yet. I don't know. Either that or I'm really blind to people doing it to me. I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't... I'm just going to skip this because this doesn't affect me.
Dishes in the sink.
I don't really care.
I don't really care. We have a dishwasher, and like for me, it's dishes in the sink are, you know.
My pet peeve with dishes is loading a dishwasher and then not running it. If you don't have enough dishes to run a dishwasher, don't fucking load it, because then you make the dishwasher smell as it sits there while you wait for more dishes. Just rinse them off and pile it neatly in the sink. Me and my mom fight about this constantly.
For me, like, we've got a really good system going up where I don't run into it a lot, because, like, by the end of the day, even without rinsing and putting up neatly, we'd only use so many dishes that, like, by the end of the day of just, like, dumping it when you're done with it, there's enough that, like, you can empty the sink pretty easily and put in the dishwasher.
You know, my mom literally, my mom and I would fight about this constantly, because she doesn't want any single fucking dish in the sink at all. She wants it immediately put in the dishwasher, and I told her I'm not doing that, because I'm not opening the dishwasher to put dishes in there when they're dirty, and the dishwasher smells sour because they're dirty. I will not do it. I refuse. I will only load the dishwasher when there are enough dishes to put in the dishwasher to run. I won't do it.
Yeah, for me, it doesn't bother me. What bothers me, the only thing that does bother me is putting dishes with a lot of food in the sink. Like, scrape it off. This is a trash can.
Yeah.
But, like, if there's just dishes, I don't really care. Puns. Hope you don't care. Because I do this, and I'm not ashamed.
I don't care. I guess I would put this at, I actually kind of like this, because I am not a punny person. I can't make puns. But I enjoy your puns, even when they make me want to KMS.
That's how you know it's good. Not keeping secrets. Okay. I'm of 2 minds. Because on one hand, if I tell you something in confidence and you start telling everybody about it, you've disrespected me. On the other hand, if you tell me something and you say, don't tell anybody, I'm telling Amanda. Like, hey, if you've told me something in confidence, you've told us something in confidence. And you have to understand that. I get... And frankly, if you look at me and you go, I want to tell you something, but you can't tell Amanda, I'm going to tell you, don't tell it to me. I'm going to tell it. If anything, I'm going to excitedly tell Amanda about it. So, like, I think in general, yeah, that's super disrespectful. But there are some instances where I understand. I guess it goes to I don't like this. Yeah. Because it's also a matter of, like, I just don't have a lot of secrets. I'm pretty open.
True. We don't really have secrets. But, like, if you're not... I don't know.
Like, yeah, it is also... It goes back to... It's just high school shit.
Yeah.
Ass kissing.
Bow wow wow.
Right. I don't care what people do in the comfort of their own bedroom, so I don't know.
No, I mean, like, you can be a kiss ass. I don't care.
It doesn't affect me.
I'm not gonna like you, but I don't care.
Yeah, it's, like, kind of annoying. Micromanaging.
Die. I can sometimes be a bit of a micromanager because I'm very particular. But if you're going to micromanage me, I will strangle you.
I feel like...
This is why I can't work for people. Okay, sorry.
I don't mind if... A perfect example of what I was talking about. Because I thought you were done, and then you had the... This is why I don't work for people. So I did interrupt you, but I thought you were done.
I was done, and then I was like, no, wait. Let me just... One more side. I was done, but then I was like, wait, one more quip.
I don't mind micromanaging outside of the moment. And I guess this is going closer to backseating. If you're micromanaging me while I'm doing something, I will get pissed off about it. But, like, if I do something, and then you look at it and go, okay, these particulars need to be different, to me, like, I guess it goes to, like, kind of annoying. Because if you're micromanaging me, I assume that means I'm either doing something for you or I work for you. Because if you're micromanaging me and this doesn't affect you in any way, why the fuck are you talking to me? You know?
Yeah, I don't work for people because I don't need to be micromanaged.
Being fucking stupid. I'm gonna put it in die because any of the pet peeves in die is because they're being fucking stupid. So I guess I'll put it in die.
We literally just in the other one with the relationship advice is being fucking stupid.
Always complaining.
I hate these people. Leave me alone. If you're going to always complain, I'm not going to talk to you.
Like, you can complain. Like, there are times it's perfectly human to complain.
Complaining is fine. When everything is a complaint, I'm done with you. We're done. I've literally cut people out for always complaining.
It's so draining to focus on things you don't like all the fucking time. Just if you're always complaining about stuff, just find stuff you like and talk about that. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Snoring. I do this and I'm deeply ashamed about it, and I don't know how to fix it.
I hate it so much. I can't. He's not allowed to sleep. We're not allowed to share a room anymore.
No, it's just my snoring's too bad.
And I'm such a shitty sleeper.
I'm trying to seek out in like ENT.
Yes, ears, nose, throat.
Ears, nose, throat. To like see if there's a sleep apnea thing going on or whatever. But like, I don't know. It's
crazy because he was not this bad of a snorer like 3+ years ago.
Yeah.
And now the last 2 years. So last year, living together and sharing a room, atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 years prior, when we got stuck with my parents, we weren't sleeping in the same room, so I can't say.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, your snoring wasn't that bad at all. It happened occasionally, and all I would have to do was smack you to fix your position, and it would stop.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Anyway, I fucking hate snoring. Die. Sorry, honey.
No, that's why I don't sleep in the same room. Spoiling media. Okay. I'm a weirdo. I don't care. I think it's incredibly rude to do it. When it happens to me, I don't care. Because to me, it's like, okay, well, I get to look for foreshadowing now.
It also depends on how recent the media is.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
'Cause, like, if you get pissed that somebody spoiled something that came out 10+ years ago, that's your own fucking fault.
Yeah.
I've had 10 years to watch this. Sorry. I'm not going to not say something that's over 10+ years old. Unless you specifically said, hey, I didn't watch this yet, don't tell me. Then I won't tell you. But if we're talking about something that's 10+ years old, and I say something, you're like, oh, you spoiled it. No, I fucking didn't. It's 10 plus years old. If you didn't watch it and you didn't tell me you didn't watch it, then that's on you.
It's also a matter of
really
like
care.
I watch things. I analyze things as I watch them. So like for me, I'm like always spoiling the next 10 minutes for myself for any media. I mean, right? Like I was telling you earlier, we're reading a book. It's one of our favorite book series. I'm finally like listening to it as an audiobook so I can actually read it.
Book club. Do my book club. Even if by the time you watch this, we're already in the second book. Read the first book. Read the second book. We're doing all three.
We should do a book club. I'll put the link in the description.
We're doing all three from June, July, and August, so you've got time.
But I was telling you, like, earlier, like, she just signed this deal for, like, something happening, and I'm like, immediately my brain goes to, okay, well, there's 3 total books. We're halfway through this book, and the first thing on the list is shorter than the other 2. I immediately, like, I'm planning it out. So, like, for me, I'm already doing that to myself as I'm consuming the media. I can't think of a twist you could spoil for me that I wouldn't have
possibly predicted.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, and if there is a twist so unpredictable that it, like, I would have never gotten there, and that ruins the movie, I think it's a poorly written movie. You know, like...
Yeah. Because, like, I'm also, like, I'm not online enough to get spoiled. He gets One Piece spoilers constantly.
Yeah.
I'm not online enough to get One Piece spoilers, so I don't fucking care.
And I'm also a big for the journey guy. Like, I don't really care if, like, if I'm, like... I mean, like, to put it for a lot of you guys, Digital Circus, you know, by the time this goes up, it would have been on YouTube for, like, 3 or 4 weeks. You could have watched it by now. But I'll give you the warning anyway. If you told me, like, Jax abstracts before it came out, I'd be like, yeah, probably. I didn't think he was gonna, narratively, but, like, I'm not surprised he did. And, like, the moment in the episode is still a great moment because of how abrupt it is. But, like, it's just a matter of, like, the only way you could spoil something for me in a way that would ruin it is if you, like, kept going. You know, like, if you didn't just be like, Jack's abstracted. But if you're like, yeah, so, like, 4 minutes in, that you think he's going to be okay, and then suddenly it cuts, it's like, okay, at that point, it's my fault for staying. The moment you kept going, I should have been like, I don't care. So I think I genuinely don't care when people spoil things for me. Because if a spoiler's enough to ruin something for me, I don't think it was very well written. Bare feet. I don't care.
For me?
I guess seeing them.
I don't like feet.
I mean, I don't like them.
I also don't like being barefoot. I don't like textures on my feet. So, like, I'm just going to put, I don't like this.
I'm a weirdo. Indoors, I don't like having my feet bare. And I think that's part of us having kids, and there's usually, like, food crumbs somewhere that I'm going to step on. I don't like that. Outdoors, love being barefoot. I love grass in the toes.
I do like touching grass barefoot.
Grass in the toes is healing.
Barefoot.
Yeah,
and
grass, sand, dirt, moss, like rivers, like, ooh, that's healing for me.
I don't mind barefoot in nature. I don't like barefoot in-house, where there should be nothing on floor and then there's crummies.
I'm going to maybe regret this,
textures.
and you're going to see my whole shin because I'm wearing shorts right now. I am, and I swear by it, socks and Crocs. Because I get really sweaty feet in slippers. But I don't want to wear shoes all day. And I was trying to figure out, like, what's the happy medium. And everyone recommended either this $300 pair of slippers or socks and Crocs. Because they're breathable, but they're comfortable. But regardless, barefoot, I don't care. Untrained pets. Goes back to unbehaved kids in public. Train your pet.
Train your pets. It's not the pets that need to die. It's the fucking pet owners. If you're not going to train your pets, don't own pets.
Train your pet. What are we doing? Like, if I'm in public and you don't have a leash on your dog and it runs up and jumps on me, what are you fucking doing? Like, you don't like your dog because you're going to get your dog hurt doing this. Like, what are we doing? Bad spelling / grammar.
I don't care.
I don't care. I think it's fun to... I like having good spelling and grammar, and I think it's fun to, like, play in the space of that, but, like, anytime I see someone genuinely being like, that's not how you spell that, or, like, that's not how you...
I'm more annoyed at the grammar police than people not using correct spelling / grammar. It does annoy me when you just are too lazy to use it, but, like, if you can't spell, like I can't spell, and you're trying your damnedest, that's fine.
The only time I do get annoyed is big paragraphs when you don't use proper punctuation.
Oh, yeah.
If you write like a big paragraph with no periods or commas, the way I read really fast, and then I like stop for a moment on the comma and period and process. So when you don't use those, I feel myself like getting lost if you don't use periods or commas. But like bad spelling.
Yeah, he hates when I voice text because I don't say comma, period. I just go.
I don't even care. I kind of like bad spelling. I think it's fun. It's like a little puzzle. Shout out your boy Brad, who we've always said spells with his heart. Because, like, it's wild. But it's like a little puzzle I get to solve. So I kind of like that. But in general, I don't care.
If I can't spell it, I'm like voice to text. And I'll say the word and it spells it for me. Because I cannot not spell a word correctly. I don't want to be perceived as illiterate. Pushing
people's boundaries.
Fuck you.
What are we talking about? This is like... I feel like this isn't a pet peeve. This is basic human decency. Like, it goes to die because, like, that's not a pet peeve. You just don't respect the people you talk to. Like, ooh. See, I haven't experienced this a lot, but I can see this getting annoying as fuck. Asking for advice and not taking it.
Oh my god, I have literally cut people out for this constantly. I'm done. Like, stop asking for my advice if you're not going to listen to it anyway. Or like, literally, this one person did both, always complained, and then did this. And I don't talk to them anymore. Because not only would they always complain, and a lot of the things that they were complaining about were things they asked for my advice for, and they didn't take my advice and did their own thing anyway, and then complained about the outcome. And I'm like, fucking listen to me. Fucking listen to me.
I haven't experienced this, but that much. Because, like, I think it's my problem is I don't follow up a lot. So, like, I won't know. But people really don't ask for my advice. At least they hadn't until much later in life. Because this is definitely very much high school shit. You know? And like,
this I haven't had this experience in a long time. Like, this high school,
this is high school
early
shit.
College,
and like nobody asked for my advice in high school.
You're kind of I'm honestly low-key kind of surprised nobody did, because you had such a hot girlfriend in high school.
Well, people have asked me plenty of relationship advice after high school. You know, the fact that we've been in such a long relationship, but
like in high school, I'm surprised.
No, I think people just didn't really give a shit what my advice was. Nobody else asked me.
People ask me if I was okay, because you did kind of look like a school shooter.
Yeah, I had resting bitch face, and I wore a lot of flannel, and I would have a messenger bag. It wasn't a good combination. I had a pea coat for a while. Not a good combination. And I've always had long hair, so it's like you check a list, you know. But yeah, no, I by the time people were asking my advice, we were all old enough to, like, if you're asking my advice, it's because you want to, like, internalize it in some way.
Yeah.
So I've not experienced this.
I don't mind if you're asking my advice and we're going back and forth and talking out the logistics and my advice and my advice and like more details go, oh wait, actually I take this part of my advice back, or this is what I would do, but you're a different person. So like, if you don't want to do this the exact way, because like, it's fine. But, like, if you're going to always ask for my advice and then do the complete opposite, fuck you. If we're not having a conversation about the whole issue and we're, like, tweaking the advice as we discuss it, if you're going to be like, oh, I need advice on this, and then you don't take it, why are you asking for my advice?
Using expired internet slang. That's funny as fuck. I do this and I'm not ashamed about it.
What's expired?
XD. Noob.
That's really cringy. I hate that.
It's so funny.
No, it's not.
I love doing it as a bit.
No, it's really not.
Rawr.
No, don't. It makes me uncomfortable.
No, I think it's funny.
No, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Picky beggars. But beggars can be choosers. I don't think it goes to die for me, but it does irk me if you're like, you're in need of something, but then like because it's a very specific thing. Because on one hand, I understand like needing something, but needing a specific thing. Because a lot of the times, like, people will get accused of being a picky beggar when they're like, here's like my registry and I want like these 5, like we've experienced this where like you'll put out like a like here's like family will be like, oh, what do your kids want for their birthday? And we're like, okay, here's like 6 things from like $5 to $50, whatever you want to get from that list. Thank you. They have specific needs, we know what they want, we know what they enjoy, this is what we would look for. And then they'll just be like, okay, well, I didn't look at that and I got you something else instead. It's like when we go, okay, thank you. We don't. Well, there are definitely times when like we've given that list out, and there's been the vibe of people thinking we're being picky beggars about it. So like on one hand, I understand wanting something specific, but
there's a difference between like having a registry like a gift list and being a beggar. So for
I'm having trouble thinking of an example.
So for like a picky beggars, I really, 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 really need this, but it has to be this. And it's not like, oh, what do you want? Give me a list of things you want and I'll get it for you. It's, I need this, you need to get this specific thing for me.
I think without an example, I'm having trouble.
Or like where, I guess like, for example, because like most people who are begging for things aren't picky. But, like, you might see on, like, Facebook Marketplace or these free, or, like, these buy nothing, like, groups, like, hey, ISO, I'm in search of, like, this very, 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 very specific thing for free.
I guess I just don't understand the mentality. For me, it's just I don't understand the type of person. Because it's like, if I'm asking,
like, oh, I need this. I'm like, oh, I have this, and go, no, I need this.
Yeah, but I guess, in my brain, it's like, if I'm asking for one thing and you give me something else, I guess for me, I have to think of it like brand-wise. Because in my brain, I'm thinking of like, I asked for a fork and you gave me a bowl. What the fuck am I going to do with the bowl? But no, it's more about like, if I'm like saying, hey, I really need like Pampers diapers. And you look at me and you're like, oh, well, here's Huggies. I go, I don't want those. Like that?
Kind of like that.
Okay.
Now, again, like diapers isn't the best example because like, our oldest was allergic to all disposables, so he couldn't wear those.
Well, then, so they don't exist. So picky beggar doesn't exist then. Like, I are you saying like if I ask for like I'm on the street begging for Frosted Flakes, and you give me like Aldi's brand Great Flakes, and I spit in your face? Like, is that like this isn't a real person to me?
Kind of.
I can't think of this. This doesn't. I can't imagine this person.
Like.
I think I just don't understand this one.
Yeah,
because it comes down to if I'm asking for a pen and I'm like, I really need a pen. Does anyone have a pen? And somebody says, I have a highlighter. Thanks, Doug. I don't need a highlighter. Like that's where I'm at. Like
that's kind of the gist.
Like, and at that point, it's just like, why are you offering me something I didn't ask for? I guess. Like, so I'm
yeah,
like, I'm
that's
not,
kind
I'm
of
not,
the gist of a picky beggar.
I guess I'm not.
Like,
I understand it.
Yeah, because like if you have a registry or a gift list and somebody asks exactly what you want, and you go, oh, you want to get me something? This is what I really want, and then you go, here's something else. That's fucked up of you.
Maybe I'm just a picky beggar.
No, that's not being a picky beggar. If I'm like, what brand of rice cooker do you want? And you tell me you want, I'm gonna make up like
Kenmore or something.
Kenmore, and I go, okay, and then I give you not a rice cooker, something else completely different.
Yeah.
That's fucked up of me, not of you.
Okay, I guess. I don't know. I guess for me, I can kind of understand like if somebody's really picky about brands, that can be annoying. But if I'm asking, I hope it didn't erase my thing. It said I needed to reload. No, okay, it's still there. No, wait, what?
Why are there 4 participants?
I guess I made it public by accident. Oh, I did. I made it public.
Yeah.
I should have made it private. I guess it still could share the link. Oh, well, clogging airplane belt. That's not...
That.
Apparently,
we're
we're
only-
just 2 away. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll just, these are my
there's
skips.
one. Yeah.
These are my skips. Okay. Like, I could definitely be annoyed if somebody's, like, really, like, picky on the brand of something. But at the same time, like, I just keep coming back to, like, if I ask for something and you give me something else, why?
Yeah.
Like, I guess, because I guess part of it is also I do not care about brands. Like, 99% of the time. Like, for, like, phones and cars and big things, sure, but I'm not asking for that stuff. For stuff I would ask for, like food or, like, basic appliances for, like, Christmas or something like that, I don't care about brands. So, for me, this doesn't make sense.
Oh, no, because, like, because you don't care what you receive as long as you receive the thing you asked for.
Yeah.
I ask for... If somebody asks what I want, I'm very specific with it, and I want the specific thing I ask for. So if you're asking what I want, and I tell you, like, I want the... I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of an example.
Because I keep going, like, I'm imagining, like, if I asked for, like, fucking Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm like, yeah, it's on Nintendo Switch. I would love this game for Christmas. And then, like, Christmas comes around, and, like, my family member's like, hey, here's NBA 2K on the Switch. Like, that's not what I asked for. Beggars can't be choosers. That's just not what I want. I don't want this.
No, it's people that... This is people who can't give gifts complaining about people who don't appreciate.
Yeah, you know what? I do this, and I'm not ashamed. If you can't or don't want to give me the thing I asked for, don't give me something else. I didn't want that thing. I guess is where I'm coming to. I guess I don't understand the term of a picky beggar, because why are you giving me something I didn't ask for?
It drives me nuts, because your family's notorious for it. They'll be like, oh, what do you want for the boys? I'm like, the boy, I want these specific things for my children because I did research on them and I know what they like.
And, you know, there's a difference between... I'm not going up to my family members and being like, if you love your grandson, you need to give him this $400 toy or you hate him. No, there's a whole list that goes from, like, very cheap to somewhat expensive. Anything on that list, go crazy.
Pick something off the list. Oh, what drives me even more nuts is his grandmother won't pick something off the list and then rip it open immediately after they unwrap the gift. And then I can't return it to get them the thing that they want or that they'll play with. And then this toy is fucking wasted because they end up throwing it away or donating it. And I can't get my kid what they want.
So yeah, I think I'm just a picky beggar. Teasing other people's interests. Cringe is dead. Do what you want unabashedly. As long as you are not hurting yourself or anybody else. Have fun.
No.
That
cringe is real. Please have a little cringe. A little cringe. Be a little, control it a little bit, please.
That being said, this says teasing. I love teasing my friends.
I tease my friends all the time. I platonically bully my friends.
I think the spirit of this is, like, bemeaning somebody for their interests. Which that, like, fuck off. Why are you doing that? We're all adults here. People can like what they like. But I like taking it literally. I tease my friends all the fucking time for their interests because it's fun. We like to tease each other. So, like, I guess.
And it's the same interests.
So I get in that way I do this and I don't care. In the spirit of a pet peeve of bemeaning somebody for the things they like, die. So, like, I'm gonna put it and I do this, but, like, you know what I mean. Okay. Ironically, doing this to make fun of that guy is very funny. Because you can take it to, like, an extreme and it's a good bit. Unironically doing this is fucking crazy to me.
If you don't like your wife,
divorce.
Leave.
Break up with her.
If you don't like someone, leave.
There was that TikTok the other day where it was like, I don't know if I got to show it to you. I'll have to show it to you later. But it was this guy who was like, people are always like, wait until your first fight or wait till you have kids. Marriage gets hard then. That's your fault. If marriage is hard, it's your fault. Marry someone you like. Talk to them. Like, marriage is really easy if you talk to them.
Seriously, marriage is so easy. Talk. We've been together for 14 years.
so
We've been
easy.
together since we were stupid teenagers.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
And hell, we almost broke up when we were stupid teenagers, but you know how I saved it? I talked to her.
We talk things out. I don't like something like, hey, you don't fix this, we're done.
Yeah.
We talk
You
it
talk
out.
things out, dude.
We make progress. It's that fucking
Yeah,
easy.
marriage, being married, if done correctly and healthily, should be easier than being single. Because that means you have somebody else to share your load with. But if marriage is hard, that's because you're bad at it. Marry someone you like and talk to them, and suddenly life is generally easier.
And if they tell you that you do something that they don't like, respect them. It's not that hard. Be respectful.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Overly lewd-minded.
Okay.
It's really funny. I think there is like a line, right? Because like it's really funny to constantly, because we keep doing this more and more of like anything that's even a little bit innuendo adjacent will literally verbally say "bow wow wow" like confusedly. That's a funny bit, but like I think there is a line where like, oh, that's kind of hot. You know, like that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, like we're getting to a point where like with talking in public, to imagine the type of person like this that would annoy me, I'm imagining a caricature. I can't imagine a real person being the way that this, how intense this would have to be to actually annoy me.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
So I think I don't care.
Yeah. Don't care.
Line cutting. Die.
Fuck you.
We are all humans here. You are not the king human. We all have places to be. Get in the fucking line. Again, it goes back to shopping carts. It goes back to treating wait staff. It's treating other people like decent human beings.
Is it
and
tempting
you don't want
to
do
cut
it.
lines? Yes. Don't do it. Control yourself.
Always asking for money. Look, in this economy, we're all broke as fuck. All right.
Everyone's always.
Like, I'm not gonna judge you if you're like you're going through it. That's what it is. Like we're all going through it. I get it. I'm not gonna judge. I don't care. Like that just tells me you're in dire straits, and I get it.
When you're not in dire straits and always asking for money, fuck you.
Yeah, if we're at similar economics and then you're doing that, that's annoying. But like if it just the concept of it, I don't care. Not apologizing. So you're just like an egomaniac. Like what are we talking about? Like
I do this and I don't care.
no, but you do apologize. Like in general.
True. There are times where like I just won't apologize.
Well, there are times when you shouldn't apologize.
Oh, there are times where I should apologize and I won't. I'm just kind of stuck. I haven't done it in a long time.
Okay, fair, I guess. For me, it's just a matter of like, this is a weird like. This seems like a fake character trait. This seems like something on The Sims.
This was like a big thing that I had problems with as a kid too. I just would not apologize.
Well, hey, again, as a kid, as an adult, we're all adults here. If you're still doing this, I guess it goes back to this high school shit.
Yeah.
But like at that point, like, I guess I'm not personally bothered. I'm finally getting to a place where like, I'm not tying my value and worth to how people treat me. So in that case, this doesn't bother me, but I notice it. You know? Like I'll like mentally know like this person has trouble apologizing, but it's not going to make me upset.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't care in that way.
Because like I won't apologize again, but also it's not like if I really hurt somebody's feelings, I'll apologize. But if it's something stupid, I'm not gonna apologize. But like if I wrong somebody, I will. And if you wrong me, you better fucking apologize.
And also like talk is cheap. Like half the time the apology isn't even what I'm really waiting for. I'm more so waiting for like an action to show that you actually mean you're sorry.
Yeah.
Like an apology is good and all, but I don't really need an apology if the thing that caused me to want one is fixed and is being worked on. It's nice to get it, sure. But like if somebody hurt me in a way that like would require an apology and I can see that they're working on themselves and like working on making that not happen again, I don't need the apology. I think I don't super care, I think, is where I'm at. Being late. I would be a hypocrite if I was I do this and I'm ashamed. I'm really bad at times. In general. And note how we have a 9 p.m. stream time, and like 30 to 50% of the time it's a 9:15, 9:30 stream. Granted, we got kids, we're very busy, but like...
Okay, before kids, so bad, drives me nuts. After kids, I always tell people I will never be on time because I have children.
Yeah, it's communication again. Again, it's communication.
Because, like...
I don't mind being late if you tell me.
What used to drive me crazy is I was, like, the one that always wanted to be on time, no more than 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late, to me, you're still on time. You can't control the weather. Even if you leave early, you can't control things. Because there were points where I would leave, like, 20 minutes early, and I would have gotten there with 10 minutes till the thing were starting. And then there would be an accident, even if I left half an hour early. 30 minutes, like 20, 30 minutes early, where my ETA would be like, I'd get there 10 minutes early, but because all of a sudden a car accident happened, I'm now 10 minutes late. And I'm like, I literally left early. It's fine. I hate leaving late. That drives me nuts. I don't care about being late. I don't care if you're 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes late. I'm 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes late, especially now with children. But when you're multiple hours late, we had a lot of old friends this way, where I would tell them specifically 3 hours earlier than the actual start time, so they would show up at the right time. Fuck you.
It comes down to communication again. I don't care if you're late if you're being communicative. Where I would get annoyed is if we have specific plans for a specific time and you're an hour late and you never told me. And then you just show up like, oh, sorry, I'm late. It's not far enough that you were driving that whole time. A single text of like, I'm running late. Now I know, I'll chill. Like, it just comes down to communication. If you are late, I don't care if you have been updating me. Exactly. If there was radio silence and 2 hours late, what the fuck are you doing? I assume calling customer service means like having to call customer service. Because
I'm just gonna skip this one. This doesn't make sense. This
no,
is
like
not a pet peeve.
It's not a pet peeve. I guess it's more of like how much are you annoyed with when you have to call customer service?
It's not a pet peeve.
Yeah, it's not a pet peeve. For me, it's like a matter of like, hey, I hate doing it. It is a life hack to actually go and follow through and call customer service. Because like, man, I don't like to do it, and I think they make it uncomfortable on purpose. Because wouldn't you know it, if you do it and like stick to it, you got a lot of like things get fixed. Wouldn't you know it? But yeah. I'm gonna skip it as well.
It's not a pet peeve.
Products that don't work. I've rolled the dice before and got burned. The classic.
It's so annoying.
It's annoying, but like you kind of go into it knowing when it's something that you think should have worked, and then it doesn't. That really grinds my gears. But like half the time when I've encountered this, it's because I found like a fucking $10 dupe of something off of like Wish before we knew how bad Wish was. And then I'd be like, oh, this one didn't work. Well, I rolled the dice, you know?
Yeah.
So, but like, it's annoying. No backbone. I don't get annoyed with someone.
I do.
Because like I've been there.
But I'm also like someone who doesn't have a backbone. That's because I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah, I've been there. I get it. Like,
it's annoying, and I don't like it when I am the person or when there's somebody else. I think I'm way more irritated when it's somebody else.
Yeah, that's human nature.
Because I'm like, no, I'm the one with the problem. You can't be the one with the problem. You have to do it, not me.
For me, I think it's less of a no backbone thing, and it's more of a... Because I mostly run into this like family stuff, and as a people pleaser and as a not rock the boat guy, I definitely don't have a backbone with like... I mean, outside of very extreme cases, if like one of your family members does something that genuinely irritates me, but it's not going to hurt anybody, I will just let it go. You know? And I feel like I'm just not a rock the boat guy. I'm the outsider in this situation. I don't want to rock the boat. So like outside of extreme circumstances, I'm going to not have a backbone around your family. you know, and even my family to an extent. So I can't think of a time where I'd see somebody else lacking a backbone and get annoyed about it. So I'm just go like I don't think I care. That's animal abuse. Using animals as decoration, aka like buying a purse dog and like only really caring for it for the look of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Or does it mean like having like a bear rug or something?
I don't know. Skip.
Yeah, I don't know.
Too vague.
Too vague, but also like if you have a deer head on your wall, who the fuck are you? That's weird and gross and like tacky. Overly clumsy.
I do this and I'm not sorry.
You can't really control that. Like I don't. Okay, I don't care.
It's me.
Breaking someone else's property. Pause. If you fix it, I don't care.
If you do it on purpose, fuck you. If
Well,
it was an accident.
Like if you do it on purpose, that's crazy. You're a criminal. If you do it on accident and you don't, and you're like, I don't know how to fix it. It's your stuff. What? What? But like, if you break someone else's property and go, I'm so sorry. Well, how do I pay to fix this? Sure. We're human. Like I can't imagine in the real world, I can't imagine caring this happened because I assume it's followed up with, I'm sorry, how can I fix this? Copycats. What are we in high school?
It's annoying, but whatever.
Whatever. I readily admit, I kind of subconsciously do this when we experience one thing enough. And I find it like, you know how like when you're with somebody for a long enough time, you share each other's mannerisms over time? Mm-hmm. I do that a lot with media. If I'm really enraptured, like if we binge an entire show of something, I will definitely catch myself doing some of the mannerisms of one of the characters from that show. Or like being in that headspace almost. Mm-hmm. I don't mean to, and it usually goes away after a while. But like my brain is more malleable than I'd like to admit, I think.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that's copycatting. Copycatting is like purposefully copying someone to be like them. Like high school shit.
Yeah, I can't imagine this is a real. I guess it's kind of annoying. I can't imagine that as a real person. Who am I, Homer Simpson? Delicious.
I do this and I'm not sorry. If I have something on my fingers, I'm just gonna lick it off.
Actually, yeah. Wait, if I'm eating like Cheetos, that's the dessert.
Wings?
Yeah, wings. That's dessert. Yeah,
French fries, and I'm gonna lick off the salt.
I was thinking of this comically, but you're very right. Like, if I'm eating with my hands and I've got the good shit still on my fingertips, that is dessert. Can't admit they're wrong. I don't know anyone like this.
It's
ever.
me. It's me. I do this, and I'm not sorry.
I used to get really annoyed about this because I was like, I'm a very like logic focused person. I'd be like, no, but you're wrong. And like, I had a moment. I think it was when Trump got elected. Most recently was when it finally broke for me, where for a long time I was so sure that like if I had the right argument and the right phrasing and the right evidence, you could convince somebody to be correct about something. And that part of me's gone. I realize that's not always true. And frankly, that's rarely true. Because I feel like most people have a core belief that comes from somewhere, whether it's upbringing or what you've experienced in your life. And even if that core belief is wrong, everything built up out of that is just to justify the core belief. And you can't get there in a conversation with good evidence. That's a lifelong journey. And like, so like, I think I've just finally come to accept that like, some people are wrong and I can't get through to them. And I've just had to accept that for my own mental health.
Yes. But also, that's just a very extreme.
Yeah.
I'm like this in a funny way, not in a...
Yeah, no, you can't admit you're wrong and like, you're mostly doing a bit, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what there's definitely I can tell.
It was way worse. Like when I was younger, it was not a bit.
Yeah, no, but like nowadays I can tell there's a moment like when we're having like an argument, there is like a switch that I can see flip of like you realize you're wrong, but you're having fun. So like,
they're like I was just always like this. I like even when I'm wrong, I'm right because it's funny and I like to argue and I don't care. I don't. Some people don't like that. And I don't care.
I've gotten used to it, and I think I've gotten used to it by getting more mean about it. Where, like, there was definitely a point earlier in our relationship where, like, I had trouble with, like, arguments. I'm like, I don't want to fight, I don't want to fight, I don't want to fight. And then, like, now I kind of, I can play in your space better by being, like, once I know, like, we're having more of a play argument at that point, getting really granular about, like, little bits of logic and, like, picking it apart and being an asshole about it. Like the synonym thing. Like, you know, like that, like, very closely through, like, halfway through, it's like, we're basically saying the same thing, but, like, you're gonna stick your ground, and then I'm gonna be really, like, a nitpicky asshole about it. But, like, generally can't admit they're wrong. If I'm talking to someone and they are wrong, and I'm like, hey, here's the thing, and they're like, no, water off a duck's back. I don't care. It's like, okay, I've checked out of this conversation, so I don't care.
I just wish you would. I wish you would fight with me more.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to that.
I like fighting.
Unfortunately, my parents yelled at each other so much that it gets me a little scared when arguments happen. I'm getting better at it.
But fighting is fun, but in a healthy way.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to do it in a healthy way.
Negging.
What is that? It
so
sounds like a slur.
It does. Well, it's very close to one. That's why I was very clearly on how I said it. It's high school shit. I'll give you a demonstration of it. If I see you at a bar and I think you're really hot and I want to sleep with you, I show up, I go, that dress is not good, but you fill it well. Slight insults to try to make you like me.
Does that work?
No. But for whatever reason, guys keep thinking it does. I think the goal, I think genuinely, and they never say it this honestly, but I genuinely think the goal is if I can lower her self-esteem, she'll settle for me. I think it's genuinely the goal, because I feel like the only people that genuinely do this are those, like, self-hating incel asshole types who, like, are certain, but they, like, call themselves, like, pickup artists.
Die.
Yeah, die. Oh, being late meant, like, is it a pet peeve when I'm late? Do I hate it when I'm late? Because now it's other people being late. We already had this conversation, but again, like, as long as you're communicating, I don't care.
Where did I put that?
I think I put it as I do this and I'm ashamed. So I'll put it in the same spot for consistency. At Grok. I'm at a point, genuinely, if you use generative AI, I think less of you as a person. Like, at this point. Did you not know what @Grok meant?
I did not know what that
It's
meant.
Twitter's built-in fucking AI. It's their ChatGPT.
Okay, so the ChatGPT and, like, all
yeah, like
using
all generative AI. Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, at this point, we know. At this point, you know. If you're using generative AI, you know, and you don't care. You know that it's killing the environment. You know that it's plagiarism. You know that it's just, like... Because it's one thing if, like, you Google something and you skim the AI summary and you're going to move on. Sure. Whatever. But if you're unironically using generative AI, I think less of you as a person. Just straight up. Like, I get the ick instantaneously. Especially for visual. I don't
see where I put this.
Like, it's like I can almost like more so like excuse text-based stuff, but the moment you start like generating images with AI, fucking hate that. Like, I think less of you as a person, and I guess it's going straight to die for that reason.
I don't know where I put being late.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. I don't like this. When other people are late, I don't like this. Die.
So, mansplaining.
It's just so funny at this point.
Let me. So, mansplaining. It's really good to ironically do it. It's a great bit.
It's just.
But no, yeah, like. This is kind of just going back to talking over people.
It's just annoying.
It's just annoying. Because, like, at the core of it, it's thinking the person you're talking to doesn't know what they're talking about when you don't know what you're talking about. It's a what the fuck is it called? When like the less you know about something, the more you think you know about it. There's like a term for it where it's like a graph where it's like how much you think you know versus how much you know on the X, and it's like it shoots the way the fuck up, and then it crashes down and then slowly comes back up. Where like if you don't know that much, you think you know everything about it, and like a lot of mansplaining comes from that window. I just can't remember what it's called. There's a term for it. But yeah, fucking die. Like pencil squeaking. I don't care. I don't care. And that's everything, because I got to my skips.
Yeah, I got to my skips too.
Phew, that was a long fucking... That was like a solid hour 15.
That was way longer than I thought. I did not think we would be up that late.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's 3 a.m. Fuck! Shit! We were just talking about how cool it was going to be to go to bed at 1:30, and it's 3! Okay, well, we gotta end. My die is... turning without a blinker, people standing too close, bad drivers, talking during a movie, stopping in the middle of a walkway, being rude to service workers, not returning a shopping cart, music with no headphones in public, unbehaved kids in public, body odor, bad hygiene, flaking on plans last minute, being fucking stupid, always complaining, untrained pets, pushing people's boundaries, I hate my wife humor, line cutting, negging, grok, and mansplaining.
My dies.
Oh, there's so many more.
Hold on. Let me just... Oh, I said download. Download image.
Yeah, let me download mine too before I forget. Save or download. Download image.
Did it work? Why is it not working?
Shit, dog, it's so late.
Page can't be loaded. What do you mean?
Let's take a screenshot. So your dies were... slow walkers, leaving the toilet seat up, people standing too close, bad drivers, talking during movies, stopping in the middle of the walkway, being rude to service workers, nose picking, overly touchy people, attention seekers, not returning a shopping cart. Is mine not in die? I feel like I didn't say that. No, I did. Okay. Unbehaved kids in public, picky eaters, flaking on plans last minute, body odor, bad hygiene, being fucking stupid, belt loop catching on the door handle, micromanaging, always complaining, snoring, untrained pets, pushing people's boundaries, asking for advice and not taking it, hate my wife humor, line cutting, negging, at grok. I would put mansplaining and kind of annoying. I was like, what'd you put mansplaining? I put that in die.
No, it's just annoying. I don't give a shit. Because I know you're stupid, so it doesn't bother me.
True. Alright, well, it's much too late. Holy shit. I forgot how long tier lists take.
I mean, like, if we didn't do the tier list, that wouldn't have been enough time.
Yeah, well, hey, I did say this would be a good conversation. The other tier list was American Cereal.
That's so fucking funny.
Which would have been way faster.
Frankenberry and Blueberry.
Well, thank you for watching another episode of Etc. Podcast, where we talked about Reddit posts, relationship advice, tier lists, etc. I think that's the outro.
It is close enough.